I was going to start off tonight, but first, let me do this before I get into it. I want to wish every father a happy Father's Day. And shout out to Wyndham Clark, who won the U.S. Open about 20 minutes ago. And his entire family was there. His gorgeous wife, oh man, talk about hot blonde. And his father was there to see his son win. So that was terrific. I've been watching nothing but golf all spring and some and so far this summer long. And yeah, I know, Tony. Getting to it. And to all the dads out there, enjoy your evening. I hope your kids take you out to dinner. But the big story that I was at my mom's. I just got back home, and around 6 o'clock, my mother's cell phone rang. It was the da 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 ESPN jingle, and what a coup for the Florida Panthers! They gave up no players. They gave up the two number ones they got, 9 and 25. They gave up a 2029 number one and a 2030 number two to bring Brady to Chuck to Florida. Now, I said to Manzano the other day, "What's up, Danny? Danny Hurricane. Happy Sunday to you, buddy." Um, I told Manzano the other day when he was up here, but Florida was going to trade the pick. But people thought it was going to be for Connor Hellebuck. And I can tell you right now, Hellebuck will be traded. You can bet on that. He will be traded. It was up to Dan Chapman real quick. It was up to So the Panthers made a power move this evening by bringing in Brady to Chuck. And you got to give Ottawa a lot of credit. They're not like the whiny, bitching Canadian teams when players don't want to play for their sorry asses up there. They kept it quiet. And now, uh, Florida's back, folks. I told people, hold on, don't write them off. Now they're ready to go. They're ready to go to war now. Panthers. They are ready to go to war. People. Panthers weren't away. Challenge for next year is, can you beat that team now? And my answer is no. No. For me, with this power move, I don't want to hear about Connor McDavid. Okay, I'm tired of hearing about his losing ass. All right, I'm sorry, he's a loser. Him and I love Drysdale, but until we believe, we'll see it when we believe it. Right now, Florida Panthers and the Carolina Hurricanes are on a collision course. And the story is going to be all year long, can Carolina beat Florida when it counts? And my answer is no. It can't. And you, Barry, what's up, family? Always good to see you. Enjoy your baseball game tonight. The Mets and the Phillies, they can both kiss my ass. Let's see what Melina says. Happy Father's Day, Uncle. I'm not a dad, honey. Thank God I'm not a dad. Okay? The reason why I say Happy Father's Day is because I had a phenomenal relationship with my daddy who's been dead for 22 years. So I wish all the fathers out there who are true fathers happy Father's Day to I am. Well, I appreciate that, sweetie. Thank you so much. My nephew said the same thing about me, and I love my nephew very, very. Of course, they forgot. I'll talk about it later. Thank you, sweet. And thank Melina in the chat. Melina, you wish your dad happy Father's Day. I know you're close to your father, so wish him the same for your dad. All you guys who are close to your dad. So this, you got a good relationship with your dad. Uh, get my man's in the chat. Oh, he's not here. Tony left. Tony said he came up. I was going to talk to him about this. His team. Well, thank you, Miss Melina, for the beautiful words that you I totally appreciate. Manzano was going to be up here. He left. So let me continue. That is going to be the question all winter long until we get the next spring. Can Carolina beat Florida when it counts? And my answer is no. That's what my answer. So I don't see Carolina beating Florida. I don't. Even though Carolina won their Stanley Cup fair and square, I'm not going to take nothing away from them. What a parade they had yesterday. What's up? What's up, buddy? Perry, my man. What's up to him? Marina. There you go. Happy Sunday to you, man. I'm gonna get to some NBA as the draft is coming up. Trades are coming up. Uh, I'll get back to Florida. Let me get to the NBA. As you know, the Giannis deadline is in exactly 21 and a half hours from now. It's the Giannis Antetokounmpo deadline for the for. I'm gonna say he will get traded, but not who you think he's gonna get traded to. I just got a sneaking feeling that unless he's going to Boston, the NBA will tell him, wait a week and we'll try and get him where we want to get him. And if that means Golden State, you know what they're going to tell Giannis? You keep your effing mouth shut. You tell the media that you're happy to be in Golden State. And we tried to win Steph Curry one more ring. If he gets traded by 4 o'clock Tuesday, then we got the candidates Boston, Minnesota, and Miami. Now, I'm going to say it again. Him going to Boston, they can win a title. Him going to Minnesota, definitely can win a title. Him going to Miami, nothing. He's going to be playing with a bunch of workers from Petco. That's where that's who he's going to be playing. A bunch of losers. Okay. I remember a couple years ago when Miami made it to the finals, and I had Anzano and Ramos trying to tell me that they can beat Jokic. I said, "You out of your mind? Those scrubs? Really? Miami Heat? Really?" The franchise that had the referees and David Stern help them win all three of their titles. Are you kidding me? Adam Silver was the other one. They coerced that one. That was the one when mysteriously Duncan and Tony Parker was on the bench. You don't know that was coerced. I kid ourselves. But if that trade doesn't go down, then we'll be on 8 o'clock. It's not really going to be me. I'll be up here for a little bit, but it's going to be Tack Man Can Client Killer doing the draft. And it's his baby. We let him year 7 of our NBA drafts. I really don't care for the NBA draft this year. My team is not getting a draft pick. I don't really care what. World champion New York Knicks will be picking 24th and 31st in this draft. The Knicks, for the first time in NBA history since it's been televised, will get the seal of approval since that loser Patrick Ewing was picked one. Remember that? They froze the envelope. Patrick Ewing can go to the Knicks. You know? And for all the NBA players and all the NBA fandom who are not giving the Knicks credit for winning the title, shame on you. Knicks destroyed teams, obliterated, and they got it done. What do you want me to do? Bitch and complain? I would have 20 years ago, but I'm a grown, middle-aged man now. I'm not going to stomp my feet and cry because the Knicks won the title. No, I congratulated their fans. Speaking of that, glad this popped in my mind. I had a lot of people. Isa was the first one who pointed out, and guys told me, "Yo, what's that dude coming at you?" And that would be relentless. And he's talking about call me champ and all this shit. I promise you, next time relentless comes out here, up here, he will feel the same wrath I give the Miami community, and that's not going to be pretty when I go off on his ass. But that will happen next time he appears here. Okay, the nerve of this clown trying to big time me. A guy who the night later, which was Tuesday night, Knicks fans coming up here thanking me because I've always said good things about the Knicks up here. And all right, the Sycamore fires have burnt over 6,821 acres of land wherever Sycamore is at. And prayers to the people who live in that community. Hope they got out safely. Back to this. The nerve of him to come at me having beef with me for what? I never said nothing about the Knicks through the years up here. I only said good I defended the Knicks asses up here. But he'll get his. That's a guarantee. I'll get his ass. That's a problem. So draft is coming. I can care less. N.H.L draft Friday. I will have a pregame show on Friday, probably like around 1 o'clock in the afternoon Friday. Get ready for the big draft. I'm doing the draft up here all by myself, thank God. Don't have to have a clown with headsets, a ventriloquist dummy going, yes, boss, to the guy who he's working with. We know who that is. And I don't have to have people in the room. And thank God Manzano won't be here because Florida, if you didn't hear, got Brady to Chuck for the ninth, 25th pick, a 1 in 2019, 2029, a 2 in 2020, in 2030. And that was the deal. Florida came out like that. So Ottawa will have picks 9, 25, and 32 in this draft. And it's pretty safe to say that Ottawa will take one of these defensemen, or they'll take Brady to Chuck's replacement. So good for Ottawa and good for Florida. Now Florida's back where they belong. Well, what else? I had to talk about the golf. I talked about dedicating everything to Father's Day to every athlete, for everybody. It was something like that. Oh, I'm going here. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I'm going here. For these Europeans to come here to America and say, I love America and America is great. I know America was so much fun. Yes, you can say that because this is white man's land. You fucking idiots. This is white country here. No one's gonna bother you. Your complexion is white. You're safe. You're not going through what the Iran team is going through, which Los Angeles is not letting them in the team Iran into LA. No, you're not facing that. You white Euros, you guys got it so easy here. You never knew America was for you. Really? Yo white asses. You white Europeans realize America's for you. Where the hell you been? Let me tell you, okay, you white Europeans, right? You think Africa will be for me or any other F.B.A. or Caribbean person going to Africa? You think they're gonna welcome us with open arms like the white man has done here for you? If you don't believe that, you're dumber than the hell you goddamn Europeans are. You're Europeans. Uh, there's a show that comes on in Great Britain, a radio show, and I did not know that a lot of British soccer fans, football fans, whatever they want to call it, is not really supporting this team because there's so many black players on Team England. I did not know this until this morning when I was listening to the guy's video about it. It's a radio host out in London, and a lot of the British fans are suspect about the team because a lot of black players. Remember when they played that champion some cup about 2 years ago, and the Team England coach let all the black kids shoot and they missed, and they hunted those black kids. I think one of those kids was Billington, who's on the team now, and this kid, yep, Euros, and these kids, a guy made an excellent point this morning when I was listening to it. He said if that was a black player who missed the penalty shot instead of Harry Kane, they would have been bitching, crying from here to Kingdom. All right, Merlina just gave me the three players: Rashford and Sancho. Was the three kids who missed the penalty kicks a couple years ago. And why did that coach, that idiot, send those kids out there is beyond me. And Nina's right about that. It's amazing that um, how these Europeans look at their racism is so strong. And that's why I just roasted their ass. They came here, they love it. So yeah, because this country's for your dumb asses. You dumb racist asses. This is a white supremacist country. I hate to tell people that. This is as racist as South Africa and Australia is the United States. Okay? Right? So I heard France has a problem with their fans have problems with black players on the team. It's another good European team that has issues with black players on the team. The way these Europeans think, and then you wonder why a guy like me pisses on Europe like I do, have no respect for Europe. All Europe is the godfather of the United States. That's all. Idiots are saying, "Oh, we're having so much fun." Of course, you're gonna have so much fun if the leaders of this country is literally hunky white. Are you fucking kidding me? I bet you if this was a black country, other than Africa and the Caribbean, well, these guys in Dominican Republic, where these white Euros run wild on the women in those places. This was, and they could run wild on the women here, black women here. I'm not at. You're not missing much. Okay. For these people, these soccer fans that say how much they love it here, I would love it here too if everything here is catered to me because of my skin color. And I heard that these Euros are spending a lot of money. So that's good for these establishments that these teams are at, that they're clocking money from these Euros. Okay? So enjoy it here. Have fun here. Just don't be like the Brazilian fans, which if you didn't hear last week, the week before last, I think it was after game. What Knicks won the title on a Saturday night. This had to be on a Thursday night when the Knicks won game. Yes, it was the night they came back from 20. Where them and the Brazilian soccer fans got into it. The Knicks, somebody made a Malachi cocktail and threw it in the Brazilian fans team bus to go to the game. They burnt down the bus. So I don't want to hear from these Euros who as racist as is sunsetting right now in New York City and the East Coast and the Northeast. Being in Europe, being in Boston, that's the perfect city. Being in Boston is like being in England. And the guy says something today on the radio show that, I really don't care because I don't live there, but nor do I want to visit. But the racism is so bad in England that they would rather root or don't care about the team. I heard in France is that way right now, where they really don't care about the team. Players are black. Some of the players are black. And at least the Europeans, unlike this country here, they don't hide their hatred for what's up, bog off. If Manzano's out here, tell him to come up here and talk about the pamphlet trade. I don't want, at least in Europe, they show their hatred for black people. I give them that. And I ain't gonna lie, people here who are coming here. Yeah, Tony Ben left it. Oh, he's here. All right, Tony's here. We'll get to the pamphlet trade with him. And like I said, the question for Carolina is going to be. Hold on. All right. The question is for me with Carolina is, can they beat Florida when the money's on the table? That is what Carolina is going to hear for the next.
Mace, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you, N.T. Appreciate you. I'm saying what's up to you in the chat. Go ahead, Tony.
Hey, Mace, how are you?
Sorry about that.
I I said this in Canadian hockey fans chat. Like, I watched a show called The Analytics Desk and
Yeah.
stuff like that, and they cover Toronto. And when I
Okay.
said this, they didn't want to. They said I was wrong. I said the reason why American players want to leave Canada is they don't want to deal with Canadian sports media on top of them all the time. They want to have a private life, and they're like, no, it has nothing to do with that.
What did those losers say up there?
No, they no, they said it's not true. Brady just didn't want to be in Ottawa. It has nothing to do with the hockey media in Canada being on top of American players. I'm saying Jake Sanderson demands a trade
I'm gonna tell
next.
you the reason why to Chuck left um that out of Canada. There's a couple of things to it. One of them you just said, you are absolutely correct. How the hell, folks, do you win the gold medal? You come back to your team who you work for, and the first thing that goddamn media in Ottawa says to him is apologize to Canada. Are you out of your fucking minds, Ottawa media? And then you wonder why he got the hell out of there. Here, this is the bottom line. Okay, this is the bottom line. And I'm gonna go a little deeper with this shit too. I'm laughing because analytically, Auntie says in the chat, the Cavs just won the NBA championship 4-3 over the Thunder, and he's laughing about that. Okay? And let me get back to this with Manzano. The main reason why that these guys went out of Canada is there's no hope. Montreal is the hope now of these Canadian teams winning something. But Montreal, they're a different world, man. They don't give a damn about Toronto. They don't give
And
a
I
damn
think
about Winnipeg.
honestly, I'm gonna say this, Mace. I think Bob Brodski signs for a cheaper deal now. I don't think he like now see what the Panthers did. I think he would like he has to realize no team is gonna give him what he wants because he's 38 years
Oh,
old.
there's a team in the Great White North who will give him some money. They got
Am I
cap
thinking?
space.
Is it Edmonton?
Of course.
No, but I'm talking about the American teams, not Canadian.
Well, let's see who's close of the American teams.
I think
Uh,
honestly, I think we're gonna go after Bennington. To be honest, because
I don't know how
at
you're going
most
to do
we
that, but you just gave up your 29 number one to get Barry Chuck. I think the Panthers got to be cheap now. They made their big splash.
no no because with the Hellebuck trade with the Hellebuck rumors, they wanted Lundell and
That's
Evan
not going to happen
Rodriguez.
now, Tony, because they gave up their. If you didn't hear the trade they made this morning, giving up the ninth, they gave up the
Ninth,
they
28,
gave up they
25th.
gave up they gave up the ninth pick, 25th. No, they gave up that lineman. Got a funny name. What's his name? Starts with an S. Savowski, something like that.
Samoskevich.
They
Samoskevich.
traded him this morning to Seattle for they got a first and a second for that. They got the 25th pick in the second rounder. So your ball golf, you could pop in if you want. I'll go back to the Europeans with you, with the European soccer fan with you.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. What about it? Like
What do you mean,
like
what
what
about
about
it?
the?
You hear what I said? I just roasted their ass.
yeah,
No,
Bardolph.
no,
I
no.
agree with Mace. I agree with Mace. European soccer fans are very closed off and very racist.
I
I've dealt
mean,
with. I've dealt with. I have a lot of British and French fans around me, and they're very like they. When I try to talk soccer with them, they're very snobbish.
Yeah, because I always said soccer, baseball, and hockey. There's a reason why these sports have been around over 100 years. Their fans are very educated, and they're above it all.
yeah. I
The
mean,
Europe,
I guess there's two ways to look at this. Is like, are they any different than like the way people treat each other here? I mean, I do feel like I do feel like every cultural group has like there's like divisions in every cultural group that I find. Like, and some
But
of it's
no,
even
but
so,
what we're
so
saying in terms of sports, Barkov, I feel that
yeah,
soccer fans and hockey fans are the very elitist version. Like they're very elitist. You can have an actual good conversation with football fans because and
yeah,
basketball fans because they're not. Well, basketball
Not
fans.
NBA fans. No, they're a bunch of fucking morons. NBA fans.
some of them, yeah, some of them. Yeah, I mean,
I
Yeah,
can't
no,
deal with
but
those
you
losers.
know what I'm saying. It's easier to have a good conversation, like where you're not being looked down upon by those fans.
Yeah,
no, but
yeah,
but
that's
is that
true.
like by
Very true.
class though? Is that by class and education level though versus
No,
like
it's
I mean, I feel
because
like. Do you think it's more color your skin? I guess like
no. The elitism of baseball, hockey, and soccer fans. These sports have been around the longest.
yeah,
And
So
they've
when
been
your
around for
sport
like
has been
200
around the
years.
longest, and you're a fan of that sport, there's a reason why hockey, NHL, and Premier League, and European and La Liga don't have casual fans because they don't want them there.
yeah. I mean, there's one guy that I met. Like he was like he played soccer, but he's like he loved all cultures, but he would never go to like
It has
Southeast
nothing
Asia
to
for
do
vacation.
what Tony
Like I
is
mean,
talking
is that
about. Baba, what Tony's talking about has nothing to do with culture. It has to
yeah,
do with
The mentality,
you
mentality.
are a fan of the Arsenal Football Club, right?
yeah,
If you don't want to hear from an idiot like me who can't tell you of who the hell is the center for West Ham, you don't want to hear from me. I don't know who the hell that is. Nor do I care. But my point is, a
yeah,
casual idiot will try and question your knowledge, and you know the team inside out. And what you do to that idiot is you shut them down.
yeah. I
That's
get
what
what you
me and
mean. I
Tony is
get what you
talking
mean.
about. But
Yeah,
soccer
Yeah,
fans are
the
not that.
elitist mentality is what I'm talking about,
Exactly.
Borga.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean,
I'm that way with the NHL.
You're not as elitist with the NBA because you have to deal with idiots.
I leave the NBA alone. But when it comes to baseball, it comes to hockey, I know what I'm talking about. The casual fan can't tell me anything. They sound, you know who the casual fan in baseball, who they was? That was the millennials who swear Barry Bonds is the greatest player of all time. And they don't follow baseball no more because they love the steroid era.
yeah. I
Once
mean,
the
yeah,
steroid era got cleaned out, these are the idiots right now crying. Why is Barry and Manny Ramirez and
A
uh,
Rod.
why they're not in Cooperstown? That's those idiots. And
yeah.
you
It's a
Yeah,
know,
weird
it's a
one.
generational gap too,
It,
Bargav. Like
I agree with you. I agree with you because I feel like the way we used to watch baseball, those the World Series, like when Aaron Boone hit the Game 7, when like the Red Sox went on their runs, like
you,
Cardinals went on their runs.
yeah,
Like you remember those, but like,
but
uh,
Bargav, you don't have to bring up the Aaron Boone home run. Mace lives around Yankees fans. They bring that up all the time for him.
not to
So
yeah.
me. My team whipped their ass twice in the playoffs. They don't say that to me.
No, but it's true though. I feel like, but the thing is, like some of these kids, their heroes are like baseball stars of the now. So having conversations with them is kind of
and do you
difficult.
think that and Mace, do you think that's why we don't like for hockey and soccer? No, hockey specifically for North American sports. You think that's why you can't get newer fans because of this elitist attitude?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I'll give you an example of what, and I lived this. Dealing with Ranger fans who are all fucking morons is like dealing with little kids playing in the sandbox. They're bitching again. They're pissed off that the Knicks won, and they'll never get that type of attention if they won a Stanley Cup. Yeah, because you only won one Stanley Cup, Rangers, in 86 years. No one cares about you except your little fans up in Rye, New York, and suburban Jersey and parts of Long Island, and the idiots who go to games. That's
And
what
I'm going to
you're.
say this, Mace. I'm not sure if you and Bargav, this trade for Florida solidifies the next two Stanley Cups.
Well, I don't know about two, but they'll probably get one out of it, you know. But I'll get back to that. But I don't think ball golf done real where I started this conversation about the soccer fan. I think the radio network is called IBC, and I was listening to the host of the show this morning, And he brought up how there's a lot of England fans who are not rooting for the team because so many black players on the team. I know France. There's a lot of French people who are not supporting their team because in France because there's some black players on the team. And the guy said what the host of the show said was that England got to get over their racism towards blacks, and I totally agree with that.
No, and
I feel like
Bargav,
it's a
I'm gonna
lot
bring up.
better. I feel like it's a lot better in England though.
Yeah, but
now
Bargav, I'm gonna bring up a
because
perfect example of this. Remember when the English team lost in penalty kicks? The first people the radio and the fans attacked were those those four young black players, and not what's his name, the coach of England. What's his name, Mace? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I forgot
yeah,
his name. The coach
So,
of England.
Gareth
Southgate. Southgate.
Yeah,
Southgate. Yeah,
Southgate. Yeah, definitely.
they attacked those young players for being put in that position, but they didn't attack Southgate because white is right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Saka,
So
and
one
Sancho
of
were
the
the three players Melina said.
so one of the things with this with that racism that like people like gloss over is where is it coming from? There's a lot of research being done on that, but like no one ever like puts it out. Is like a lot of that like racism didn't originate from England. It originated from elsewhere. And I'll tell you what, sometimes like, some of those third world countries behind like phones and stuff, like they'll just say whatever they want on the Instagram, and then the media picks it up and they'll be like, oh, this is racism, but
Yeah,
it didn't originate in the original country.
yeah,
Now
no,
with the
no, no,
US,
Bargav. This is why I disagree with you, and I want to push back. And Mace is going to agree with Mace. The
yeah,
Depends on what part of England you're talking about. Like the very country, like parts of England, can't stand that their what's it called? Their team has a ton of like
African
Black
Americans.
players on the team.
Sorry, like not African Americans, but
yeah, a lot of
black.
black players.
Yeah,
And that's the same thing with
yeah,
France too. That's the same thing with the French team. They can't stand that the face of their team is an African French player and killing M.B.A. and stuff
Yep.
like
But
that.
I agree with that.
is that different than like what people do here when with the black athletes that just as
Here in
long as
the
they're
U.S.,
athletes,
here in
just
the
as long as
U.S.,
they're athletes, it's okay.
no,
Whatever.
no, here in the U.S., it depends on where you play.
Yeah, but
Like
like you still.
Boston's about to run Jalen Brown out of town.
Yeah,
Depends on
but you
where
know what
you
I'm
play.
you know what I'm
Here in
talking
New
about.
York, here in
I
New York, if you Jalen Brunson, he's the king of New York forever now.
Yeah,
There's
but you
not
know
one
how.
restaurant that man could get into, and he don't have to like Mike Brown, the head coach, that clown. He was at a restaurant last Monday night, 8 minutes standing ovation. And what did the restaurant owner tell him? You never have to pay for a meal again in that restaurant.
I mean, to a token, I feel like we can say like people treat black athletes better than like people who are
no,
black in this country
actually,
at
I
times.
would like.
I
I
totally
agree with
disagree with
Mace.
that.
Boston, the Northeast,
No, but
Boston, Connecticut can't stand that. That area, like New England, can't stand that. Uh, Jalen Brunson is a franchise player in that city and stuff like that.
yeah, but don't
I'll
you?
give
But
you a
like
better example.
you,
I'll give
you
you a
but
better example what I'm talking
go ahead.
about, Baltimore. You really think the Patriot fans would accept if Tom Brady was black that they won 6 Super Bowls?
No,
Hell
no,
no!
no. Weren't Philly fans like?
Yeah,
Didn't Philly
Donovan
fans?
McNabb, Jalen, they hate Hurts now in Philadelphia. No matter, that's why they're putting the gun to his head this year. They want to see what he can do because beginning next year his contract's not guaranteed. They didn't get rid of his ass.
And actually, I'm gonna bring it closer to home. The old school Miami fans are very racist.
I know that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons why I killed the Dolphin community right now. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I don't
true.
know. Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
you
know,
don't
man.
know really,
Like
Yeah,
Baltimore?
no,
sometimes,
and
Really?
I feel it's a generational thing. I think it's more the old, like, and this is where I agree with Bargav Mace. I feel it's the older generation that's very racist. Anybody younger, like millennials and younger, grew up in a more inclusive,
All right.
inclusive
Manzano, if that's the case, how come 6 years ago when I started this platform and I had guys like Pete Takes coming here and told me, yo, Mace, you know, uh, these guys turned on TD, bro. All the things TD did for these guys, and they turned on. Yeah, guys like Reasons turned on.
The guys at Finn's tailgate.
Yeah, you know why that is? I'll tell you why that is. And I have nothing really against TD, just that he keeps lying to these Dolphin idiot fans who support him about they're going to beat New England this year in Buffalo, which is a joke. But because he's black and he worked hard to get where he is now, a lot of these guys resell. TD is a perfect example of that.
Mace, I'm gonna ask you a question. Actually, let's say the
Yeah,
Red
go ahead.
Sox, let's say the Red Sox didn't win they were still under the curse. Do you think they would have ran out? They would have ran out both Big Poppy and Manny out of Boston.
Hell yes, they would have. Hell yeah. And back to Bogart real quick. Guy on the on British radio said this morning how much um England England football fans hate the team. A lot of them do because there's black players on the team. He said out of his own mouth. He said, "quote England got to get over this racist shit."
The
So that
Germans are the German. It's weird. It seems like it's only France and England that have this issue. You don't see that with Spain or Germany, and they have a ton of black players on those teams and stuff like that. Why
Yeah, I
is that,
mean,
Mace?
I don't know. I know a lot of black guys who are in the military. They love Germany. They do. They love Germany.
yeah. I, I guess yeah. I don't know. It's an interesting thing because like I've always seen like people give more exceptions to like black athletes, especially in like
Mhm.
football. When it comes to football, I feel like they give them a little bit more leeway, but at the same
I'm
time
just,
they will get it.
no, I'm
But
just saying.
as soon as
Go
they
ahead,
make
go
one mistake, it's gonna be like
Yeah, no.
it's
And
gonna be
bar
really
gab for
hard.
soccer, in order for them to get a fair shot, they have to be mixed. They can't be fully black. And Mace
Yeah.
knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
You talking about overseas? You talking about
Yeah,
overseas?
overseas. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
Idris,
Agree.
I'm going to use the perfect example. Yanin Yamal is not full. Like he's
He's not
not
fully
fully.
Spanish.
He's not fully Spanish, or he's not fully. He's half and half.
Yeah,
That's
he's like
why
half
the Spanish
Morocco.
fan. That's why the old school Spanish fans are behind him because he's not fully Like he's from
He's not
Africa.
fully black,
Yeah. If he was fully black and like dark skinned, even
like
though he's
soccer.
half Spanish, yeah, that old school Spanish fan base would tear into him and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, it's the way here in America. It depends on what city you're in. If you're in, let's say, New York, and you produce, they don't see color here.
I agree.
They,
I agree.
every one of those Nick players and that starting five and the head coach forever in this town, they're going to name the street after OG Anunoby because of the tip. The tapping. He's going to get a street named after him.
The Pacific Northwest and California, you don't see that much racism.
Oh, you see it in Portland, bro.
Uh,
I live out in Oregon, bro. You see it out there. It just
I mean,
depends on what type
No,
of black
Seattle,
guy you
Seattle.
are.
I'm talking about Seattle. When I say Pacific North,
Seattle, the reason why there was no NBA team there for 18 years because when the tech people moved in out there, they couldn't handle seeing black athletes making money like they did. That's one of the reasons why the Sonics moved.
okay, and that's
Now,
but
why the face of that city is Sue Bird.
yep, sure is.
I mean, hey, Mace, didn't OJ say that? Like, I don't know. Was it one of the things that OJ Simpson said was like when he was like, because where was he from? Like this, where was he from the South?
San
Like
Francisco.
Alabama.
No,
Alabama.
OJ
So,
from,
but he
no,
said
OJ
like going
from
to.
San Francisco. He's from San Francisco.
Didn't
Oh,
he say like going to California he saw more racism than like in like Alabama for some reason? Or was that just like am I just like thinking about something else? Like
I think that was Reggie Jackson who said that.
Reggie Jackson. Okay, yeah. Like so, I always wondered that. I always wondered that. I always wondered that. Like, is it different? Like in Cal? I mean, do California like? Is it very different like that?
Yeah,
Is that like? Is that an experience for a lot of people, or is it just him?
a lot of people.
So a lot of people find like the going out west, you experience it more in a different way.
Depends on where you go. You go to Oregon, it's 95%
Yeah,
really white. Of course, you're going to experience people who are neo Nazis, Antifa, who took over that town. Yeah.
yeah,
If you're a guy, and let me just use Oregon for example.
yeah,
If you're a black guy, that you go about your business, you don't bother anybody, and the white folks notice that about you, they'll take care of you. They'll
yeah.
look out
That's
for
what
you.
I agree with you. But I
But if
feel
you
like when you
one of these
start,
gang banging guys, you better watch your back. Little white boys out there will kill you. And guns are
or
legal.
or when you want to like make more money and like you want to be like the big dog in town, which that never, some people
Would you
some
say
people have that
Canadian?
attitude, but
Do you think Canadian sports fans are more racist than American sports fan base, or they're not as bad?
From what I heard, and Kevin Weeks told this story. Now, remember, this is Kevin Weeks. When he used to do a hockey night in Canada, he used to do the late games. So he said that whenever he did the Edmonton games in Edmonton, that the brothers used to fuck with him out there. They used to say to him, I didn't know that black people play hockey. This is Edmonton. That tells you how stupid they are. Man played in the N.H.L for 13 years. Didn't know he played in the league.
You know
That
what
just goes
it
to
is?
tell you.
Yeah, and Mace, I'm gonna say this. I think I know what that is because wasn't Kevin Weeks mostly a backup goalie? Not everybody
Yeah,
could.
yeah.
So I think that's where the ignorance comes from because not everybody pays attention. They always pay attention to the starter. They don't always pay attention to the backup and
I
stuff
agree
like.
with that. Unless the backup scored a big goal in
Yeah,
any sport. Like in soccer, if the guy off the bench scored the golden goal to win the World Cup, he's a god forever in that country.
and I agree with you, Mace. The U.S. fans need to calm down a little bit.
Yeah, let me go there. 3 weeks ago, most Americans were like me, where they didn't care about the World Cup because the American team sucks. So let me get this straight. You win 2 games against 2 scrubs, and you're acting like European soccer fans, like you've been there all along. These white suburban bandwagoners, the dream is going to come crashing down hard. Who they playing in the elimination round?
Uh,
it's not like determined yet. We have to find out who the best like third place teams are. So it's gonna go. We have to wait till next Saturday, basically.
When they named the brackets, what did I say up here? I said America got the easiest draw.
to an I feel to an extent Mexico and the U.S. had the two easiest groups. Do you agree, Miss?
Of course.
Well, the thing with that is like no one knew Turkey was gonna flop like that. They did, but uh, for the most part, like I mean, they did a good job. They did a good job. They showed up. Like I was a bit worried about what form they would show up in because they didn't have the competitive like qualification. So now that they're here, like I'm glad they actually used the time well to like get chemistry together and like plan for it. So I'll give them credit for that.
For you, who had the group of death?
The thing is,
Yeah.
I still think like it's gonna be interesting when England plays Ghana. So I think that game's gonna be. I think for me that one's a bit up in the air. Like I know England got the 3 points with Croatia, but like it's a matter of like showing. They still have Panama and they still have Ghana who are just gonna take it to them. So different styles.
Panama's
So
not any good. Like Panama's gonna get eliminated. Ghana is the game I'm worried about with England. I agree with you.
yeah, because Ghana's now gonna have Thomas Partey there, which whether you like him or not, like he's gonna be there. He's a good player.
Yeah, you got to talk soccer.
Semenyo is there. Like I mean, they got some players, but
no, for you in general, when they announced the draws.
Well, they separate. I didn't like the fact that they separated Spain and Argentina. I wasn't really a fan of that. Like I feel like everybody should be forced to play everybody, but like I think they separated Spain.
What I wish they did in the World Cup is how what I want them to do is do cross group. Like instead of just focusing on one group, playing your group, they should do cross group like games and stuff like that.
Yeah, like another draw after the qualifications is done. That's what
no, I'm talking about for the group stages. What they should have done is cross group games, and those are worth points, but not for your group and stuff like that.
I don't know. I think it's good the way it is. It was just better when it was only 2 people getting out of the group. It was just way more competitive and
are they doing 3? Did they change it to 3?
Yeah, so they rewarded the best third place group. So if you finish third place, like you end up you could end up in the you could still end up in the
round of 32.
Yeah. I don't know about this like sometimes, but like I think it's for me. I grew up on like the traditional like 2. It's the same thing with the college football playoff. It was great when it was 4. Like 4 was the best like expansion. Like now it's like now just not, the new playoff. I'm not a fan of at all.
No. This is where I kind of disagree with you. The 14 playoff, I felt favored mostly people in the SEC because they had a tougher schedule and stuff like that. Like they always had like 2 or 3 SEC teams and 1 team from another conference and stuff like that.
Yeah, but like I feel like you should have like when every game matters. That's like the essence of college football. So you still have to win those like 13. You still have to win those 12 games, for the most part. And it used to be like you can't make any mistakes to reach the national title game, and that's when it was the most like exciting. As much as the Jeopardy sucked. I've been on both sides of it. I've seen joy and I've seen tremendous pain. But with the Alabama, when we lost the SEC title game, and you're like, the season just ends. Like it sucks. It sucks. But that's when like I liked it the best then personally. 4 teams, like you're all like national title contenders. Like.
No, but what I'm saying is what they always used to do was they never gave a fair shot to the other conference championships. What they would do is they would get 2 like 3 conference championships from the SEC, Big Ten, and ACC, but they never gave it to a Pac-12 or Big 12. What they would do is give it to the best second place team in the SEC or Big Ten.
But those are usually the best teams though in the country. Like remember when LSU?
No, that's unfair.
Remember when LSU?
But that's unfair. That's unfair.
But when LSU and Alabama played each other, right, twice, which is really difficult, like to win a national title like that. But they were still they were the top. They were the 4 best teams though, like for the most part. I get the conference champion thing, but like you want the 4 best teams in the country, which is enough. Like
no, for me, it should be the 4 more. I feel it's the 4 most deserving teams, not the 4 best teams, because just because you're a second place team, you're rewarding a runner up to a conference just because they had a tougher schedule. That makes no sense to me.
Yeah, but shouldn't other people just adapt and like get tougher schedules or get the toughest schedule they can?
That's the issue. When other conferences try to
don't do that.
No,
I mean, I
and
get it. Like Florida doesn't leave the state for a while. I mean, but like nowadays, I think they're more open to it
yeah, no,
because
no. But what
with
I'm
the
saying, the SEC is very elitist. They don't want to play
yeah
any but outside of like one or two tough. They want to play cupcakes. That's why they want to avoid playing tougher out of conference teams and stuff like
yeah,
that. Mace
but
agrees with me, right,
but it
Mace?
means the most to the people. I mean, I will say it. I
Yep.
mean, it does mean the most to the people down south, though. Like college football,
No,
it's
no,
more.
but but what I'm telling Bargav, Mace, I feel it's favor. The 14 playoff was all about favoritism. They would always give it to two. They would either give it to. They would give it to three conference championships, or what they would do is give it to two conference champions and a runner up to the SEC and Big Ten every year. Do you agree?
Yeah. Always.
You
Two
you never
SEC
got a
teams
fair
will
shot
play.
unless it was Clemson. Unless it was Clemson, that's the only team that they would give a fair shot if they were a conference championship from a non-Big Ten or SEC school.
I
Bargav,
mean, at
that's
that
what I'm.
time, at that time, Michigan wasn't as dominant. They were going through their like. I mean, I feel like Michigan always gets its Michigan, Notre Dame, USC, and what's another one that they always get their like. They have huge fan bases. Ohio State. There we go. Ohio State. I feel like those team will always be in like the playoff contention, no matter what.
I remember they put 2 years ago. They put 9-4 Alabama in the playoffs. I'm like, are you crazy?
Yeah, that was
No, they didn't.
but
No, this
it
it was this year, Mace, because they
yeah, it
wanted to
was this year.
placate them not making the playoffs last year.
Oh, you mean when Nick Saban and Kirk Herbstreit was crying why Alabama wasn't in the first playoff?
No, it was Herbstreit that was crying. Saban backed Miami.
No, not that one. I'm talking about the year where that Ohio State won.
Oh yeah, I agree with you. Saban went on TV crying
Alabama
like
didn't make
crazy.
it that year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they didn't. There was one year they got left out. Um, I mean, even then, like,
No, and I feel honestly, Bargab, I like the 12-team playoff because actually, what you're doing is what what you're doing is actually giving teams who have 10 wins in good conferences a fair chance. Because to me, Notre Dame should have been. I hate Notre Dame, but Mace is going to agree with me. Notre Dame should have been in the playoff over Alabama
yeah,
all the way.
for me, it just taints the season though. I feel like the thrill of college football was always like every single week you go out, you got to win, you got to show up
Yeah,
every
no, and
single week.
to me, the
Like,
conference championships became irrelevant when they had the what's it called? They added the playoffs. If you only had the bowl games, I can understand the importance of a conference championship. But once you added a playoff, to me, the conference championships became irrelevant.
Yep.
And
yeah, that's the other thing. Like, the Rose Bowl used to mean something. It used to mean something. Like, I watch like as a college football fan before I watched the Gators, and I see USC dominating the thing. But it was always fun to watch like the different bowl games on it once. That's like
no,
one of the best things to do after Christmas.
Yeah,
One of the best things
but
to do after
now
Christmas.
what it is now those bowl games like the Rose Bowl, Sugar Bowl, Orange Bowl, and stuff like that
Fiesta, yeah.
are and Fiesta Bowl they're the mainstays. The fourth like mainstays as college football playoff bowl games. They're never going to switch up. They're going to alternate which ones are going to be the final game of the national championship. But those three bowl games, four bowl games are going to be permanent final four games and national championship and stuff like that.
See, but you won't get like the joy, like what some of the best like titles were what like when Vince Young won it for Texas, like when USC won it. I mean, but that was kind of a blowout. I mean, the Gator championships were nice. The
Mace, what was your favorite non-Miami national championship game that you watched?
You talking to me?
yeah, what was the
Yeah,
best? Yeah, like titles.
like bet. What was your favorite non-Miami Hurricanes national championship game that you found very entertaining
With the Miami Hurricanes?
No,
without the Miami
across.
Hurricanes in it?
To me, the greatest game of all time was Boise State, Oklahoma.
Oh, that Statue of Liberty game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good. That was a great game, but it was a. I believe that was a Fiesta Bowl. I believe that was a Fiesta.
National championship games don't get me unless my team is in it. If my team's not in it, I don't care.
Did you have
I mean,
a favorite?
I'll say like when I'll say the Auburn one wasn't bad. Like Auburn one wasn't bad. The
Who did Florida play?
in 2010.
Who did Florida play to win the second one with T-Bar?
So it was so it was so the Ohio State, and then it was Oklahoma. Oklahoma was
That was a good one.
yeah. The other ones that were good, I like the Auburn one. The Florida State one wasn't bad when you think looking back on it. Like it wasn't like what Jameis Winston did that year was kind of nice.
I'll give Tony another one because this one did decide the national championship.
The
USC Texas with Vince Young
Yeah,
versus Reggie Bush.
yeah, that's the one. Like that's the one we were talking about. Like I think that's 2000. That was 2005.
2006.
5. Yeah, 5.
Because 2007 was Oklahoma Boise State. And that was the greatest game I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, that was a great game. That was a great game. I mean, some of the Clemson ones were really good too. Like some of the
The
Clemson
one
ones
when
were
they
really
beat the one when they beat Saban the first time, who was that? That was our boy who's now in Cleveland as a starting quarterback.
good. Deshaun Watson.
Yeah,
He
he beat Alabama. The other one was Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, those were good. Like that was 16 and I think 18. I think those were
Yeah.
that's when they went through.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the national. I mean, so people. I didn't get to watch like the ones. I didn't get to watch the ones before 2000, and I heard some of those were really good, really fun to watch. But I don't know what it was like in the 90s and the 80s. But
I forgot who Florida beat. Did they beat Nebraska to win their first one? Who did they beat?
who you talking about? The first one, Ohio State was one, and then
The one with Danny Warfel. Who did they beat?
oh, that one I don't remember.
That was a good game.
You talking about like 1996?
Yeah, that was a good
1996.
one.
That one.
Yeah, when they won their first one with Sperry.
Yeah, I was supposed to. They beat. I think that's the one with Florida State. Actually, yeah, that was Florida State back then.
Yeah, they beat Florida State.
Yeah, like so I've been that was one of my projects I was gonna do is like rewatch all the championship years, but like it takes a lot of time to watch these games, man. And also I also get pissed off watching them because
That's like watching all the rest
wonder
of
what
them.
happened. Yeah.
Can't do it. So, God, let me ask you a question. Are you enjoying the World Cup so far?
So far it's been good. Well, I don't know what Manzano thinks, but like it's been
No,
somebody
when Manzano jumped in was when he heard me talk about first I killed the European soccer fans who are here, who are having a good time. And I said to my mother at her house a couple hours ago, I said, Mom, of course they're going to have a good time because America is catered to them. If you live in a white country, a white supremacist, and their forefathers are from Europe, and you come over here and you got money like these soccer fans do, and all they have to do is go doo-doo. When they put their credit card to the machine, they can have a hell of a time here.
Yeah, I mean Scottish fans have taken over Boston. Yeah, it's Brazil fans take
especially
over. I,
especially when their country team is winning. By the way, yeah,
sometimes
go
I feel like sometimes I feel with depending on the sport though, us Americans like we don't recognize the essence of being world class though. Like for example, if you're if you for like cricket for example, right? You have to there's different zones so like Australia, England, South Africa, there's different conditions, right? Like people play international sports, like it's like international cricket, like they go around the world playing international cricket, right? So people get like more labeled as are you if you're a world class player, you can play anywhere, right? Like anywhere in
yeah,
any condition. I feel like Americans at times, like I see this a lot with running, is like we tend to award participation trophies for like
yes,
best
we do that a
American.
lot.
We do that with like, and then we just dismiss like all the Kenyan athletes when it comes, but we don't figure out like how to actually compete with them. And I feel like it's a very dangerous zone that like just because there's a lot of American runners, but they can never get as fast as the Kenyans. We haven't figured out like what to do to bridge the gap ever. We just kind of like just accepted it and been like,
You know
oh,
what
the
the
best
problem is?
American is like the best American is like is a trophy we love. Like, no, you got to
You
figure out a way to get that bridge that gap.
know what the problem is? The
You
best
go for it.
American athletes are not running, doing the marathons and stuff like that. They're not. Look at the
Yeah, but
soccer team, for example. The one thing I noticed about Team USA is that this coach who they have is letting them run and gun,
yeah,
and is bringing an exciting brand of soccer. Now the U.S. got to win some more, but so far, so good. Something that I told you the other day. Points matter in this country. If they win their next game 4-2 or 4-3, America's going to jump on the bandwagon
yeah. But it's the
because
same thing though
scoring
because
matters.
it's so I'll tell you this because like the sub two barrier got broken in the marathon, right? The sub two barrier this year.
Yeah,
Like no, so before this year, there was one Kenyan that did it in unofficial conditions. So basically, there's certain rules for marathon. Like there has to be turns in the marathon. So the original one, it was just done straight. It was done on a straight. Like basically, he just ran straight. Now, when the Americans, when people started breaking the sub two barrier in London this year, you should see the comments by the Americans. It's like it must have been it must have been drugs, it must have been like this, it must have been that. Like, but we never talk about like bridging the gap with like other nations. That's never the conversation. The conversation is always how the best American did this, best American did that. So we love to award these like participation trophies, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Like it's one of those things. Like we have like certain places. We do have altitude places. We do have places for high altitude in the U.S. Right? Like I feel
yeah.
like Colorado should be the. I always wanted to go to Colorado, but I feel like you can get some good runners out there. We just have to find a way to bridge the training gaps between with the Kenyans. But that's not talked about
I
ever.
think no. Ball golf is the athlete.
It's the
If
athlete.
you got your best athletes doing marathon running, trust me, an American would win.
I think so too,
But
but
Americans don't care
still
because where's the payoff?
Still, we got to bridge the gap, though. Like there has to be if the training methods are that far off, there's something we're
No, it's
doing
not
wrong.
the training methods. Again, ball golf is the athlete.
Hmm.
The athlete's going to tell you where's the payoff.
Yeah,
Yo, pull up. Where's the payoff? See, here in
yeah,
America, ball golf, the athletes want to get paid, bro.
I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. But when I looked at it for swimming, for example, right? We dominated swimming for so many years, right?
What race is the best swimmer?
The best one.
Swimmer.
Yeah, yeah. For me, swimmer. The swimmer
Yeah,
is
yeah,
like
bro.
U.S.
You
swimming
don't
is
give Michael Phelps and Mark Spitz a lot of credit
yeah,
for
but our
being
advantage
good
is like
swimmers.
dissipated over the years, though. Our advantage in that has like dissipated over the years.
If your best athletes did most of the things you're asking questions about, trust me, America will be winning medals. And I'm not taking away nothing away from Michael Phelps, but Michael
Yeah,
Phelps is an example of what I'm talking about. He's the best athlete of the swimming world. That's why he dominates.
Yeah, but it's
Doesn't
also
matter
his mentality.
what color
His,
you
his
are, different
mentality
race.
is
You are the best. You're going to prove it. And Michael Phelps have proved it.
yeah. His mentality was different too, though. Like
Yes,
that was the one
yes.
thing.
It's the athlete. It's the athletic ability. Get up here, Dusty. It's the athletic ability. That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. That, like in boxing, America loves heavyweights. What's the problem? The people who could be your best boxers are playing defensive line in the NFL.
That's true. It's very much true.
They don't want to get concussed. If they're going to get concussed, you concussed me when I played 15 years. Hey, I owe you an apology. I never thought that piece of shit would come back, but Aaron Donald is back in the NFL. You called it 2 years ago, 3 years ago. You said Aaron Donald was going to come back. I said, you out of your mind because of CTE. I'll say this for Aaron Donald. He better win a Super Bowl because if he don't, he's looking at a divorce because his
Wait, so
wife
it's
is not happy with him coming back to football.
Aaron Donald. Yeah, his
Man,
wife was.
if his wife leave him because he come back, then letting him fuck that. You can go.
No, let me tell you right now. He shouldn't do a Tom Brady. Tom Brady's all fucked up. You know why? He can't do nothing else but football. He admitted that himself.
Man,
What,
Tom Brady
what
did
did?
good by getting divorced.
And his wife left him because he should be home with his wife and his kids. He
And
chose
who
David
won? Let her go. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
he
Why y'all be
did.
so?
He did. He did. He
His
did.
his wife is a somebody though. Like, isn't he? I remember.
Yeah, she makes more money than him, and she
Yeah, like
ran off with
But
the
she
team.
ain't somebody more than Tom Brady.
Oh yes, she is.
yeah, nah, but like she's
Giselle
like a
Bundchen is the most glamorous model on the planet still at 44 years old.
Aaron Donald's wife.
No, Giselle Bundchen. That used to be Tom
Oh,
Brady.
okay, because I'll bunch. No, but like I swear, she was a somebody. Like I remember,
All
like
right.
You're
it
right.
just popped up on
Giselle Bundchen is
No,
TMZ
somebody.
no, I mean,
or something.
I
But
hear what you're saying, Bargov. She was somebody, but like she just an old
You're right.
witch, bro. Like she ain't nothing special. Like Brady could find a new bitch right now that's
Oh,
25, nigga.
he has. He's got a 24-year-old now.
That a little
Like a
young for
former
me, but
haircut.
yeah.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. Some athletes just prefer like past 40. They just prefer like
Hey,
younger
Barkov, I
feedback.
predicted up here 5 years ago Brady was going to get divorced. Everybody laughed at me. And the
Nah,
second,
you
I,
said it
I
though.
didn't think so.
and
I
the
didn't think that
second he
either. Yeah.
signed the deal with Fox, I said he's leaving his ass, and that's exactly what happened.
I mean, I don't know, bro. I'm the type of guy like if somebody hit me with an ultimatum and be like, "You either do this or else," I'm gonna pick the or else almost every time.
Yeah, I agree with you because like, but it's like it becomes like a control mechanism basically. It's like manipulation in a sense,
Like you're
but
gonna stay with me,
like,
Tom, or else. Well,
yeah,
fuck it, then
I've
All I
bitch,
seen,
know
or
is
else
this.
then.
All
I've
I
seen,
know is this. If Donald don't win a Super Bowl this year, I will give it April of next year. The divorce papers will be filed and given to Aaron Donald. I will guarantee that.
Man, I don't think. See, Brady, you gotta understand, bro. Aaron Donald didn't put his wife through as much as Brady did. Brady played for
Oh, of
22
course, I
years,
agree with
man.
that. I agree with that.
Like
I totally agree.
Aaron Donald played 8 years, okay, and he probably didn't even marry her to year 4 or 5, okay. So like, if you want, like, if I'm Aaron Donald and I decide I'm gonna come back and play with Miles Garrett, I'm gonna be like, bitch, if you want to go, you can go.
I wouldn't do that with a woman looking as good as that one, man. And
yeah,
what a handsome
like
little
she's
boy he has too. He has like a 4-year-old kid.
Man,
Just
man,
like
this
his
is
dad.
Aaron. Man, boss, this is Aaron Donald, man. Every girl he meet is gonna look good.
so his wife is like the one that takes care of the she's like a marketing like she's like
Yeah,
somebody big in marketing or something, but
that's his image consultant. Yeah, his wife. That's
That's
his
went to
what's
best
up,
LSU.
friend.
Yeah, went to LSU. Like it's. I mean, it's actually like
bro.
I'll be honest. Like sometimes it's hard to find like certain people like that. But
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
Very hard.
Bro, bro, you don't get it, bro. Look, my
I know
folks
what
is
you
from
mean as a
Dusty, I
guy,
know
Baton.
where
though.
you're
I know
coming
what you
from.
mean.
No,
I know what you mean as a guy. Like no girl is
I know
like.
what Dusty's saying. I agree with Dusty to a degree, but
no, but I'm
again,
saying no, but she's from Baton Rouge, bro. He could find another one of those in Baton Rouge. All he got to do is go to that LSU game.
the reason why he quit was because he was very. I told this to Barkov 3 years ago. He was very leery of CTE.
Yeah.
I mean, he
I mean,
gave the Rams 10 years. You got a ring. You're going to be first ballot Hall of Famer. You'll
he was
probably
already
be,
a first ballot Hall of Famer.
you'll probably
Was, yeah.
be two notches behind me and Joe Green as the best defensive tackle to ever play the game.
Well, everybody had to put.
I don't know about that, Maze. You really think he better than Reggie White?
No,
Yeah, that's a,
Reggie
that's a
White to me
Reggie
is the
White.
best defensive player to ever play the game. But Joe
Reggie,
Green at nose tackle, yes, the best ever.
I mean, well, it, Reggie White, and Aaron Donald to me are actually comparable.
Are you really putting them in the Reggie White category?
Like for example, right? Like Reggie White, bro, he played at 290 and he played defensive. He played in a 3-4 defensive end, right?
Yes, he did.
And, but he also went inside on the nickel too, right?
I think so a little bit, but they had subjoint. They had this guy there, Jerome Brown.
They had Jerome Brown, and then they also had McLaughlin too, right? But
That was in Green Bay. He had McLaughlin. Yeah, in Green Bay.
okay, he had Green Bay and McLaughlin. Okay, but if you think about it though, like if you look at Aaron Donald and like, all right, so in my opinion, the best defensive player of all time is Lawrence Taylor, right? But if it's not Lawrence Taylor, it has to be Reggie White.
I'm taking Reggie White, and I'm glad Lawrence Taylor admitted himself that Reggie White the best defensive player ever did.
Man, if you
I mean,
ask Lawrence Taylor who the best defensive player is, he's gonna say Reggie White.
Yeah, he did say Reggie White. Yeah, he did. That's why I give
I mean,
Lawrence Taylor credit.
I
Yeah,
mean,
go
was
ahead.
Julius Peppers? I mean, I guess would you count Julius Peppers to be as good, like as defensively?
Julius Peppers is a Hall of Famer, a first ballot Hall of Famer, one of the best players to ever play the game.
I would
But
agree. I
I
would
would
agree.
put him closer to the top 10 or top 20 as opposed to top five all time
Top
on
five.
defense. Like top five, I mean, we talk about defensive man top five, bro. Like, think about
Yeah,
everybody in that category. You got Bruce Smith, you got like it's a lot of people that play defensive end, bro. You got Junior Seau, you got
yeah.
I
bro,
said I was a linebacker.
you got Pepper Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Like it
I
was
was
a
a linebacker.
I mean,
he didn't play. He didn't
Did
play
Aaron
edge.
Donald have the best hands though? Did he have the best hands like of most of these guys?
Reggie White?
Reggie White,
Uh,
bro.
yeah,
Reggie,
so that's why. Yeah, so that's why you give it to Reggie White. Okay, that's what I
Re-
was asking.
Reggie White, bro. I seen Reggie White get blocked by what's his name? The guy from what was it? Not the guy that Loaf or Roaf, Willie Roaf.
Yeah, Ray
Willie
Rowe. Yeah.
Man, I seen him lift Willie Roaf with one arm, bro. Like lift him out the way.
Yeah,
Like Reggie
All I
White,
know is
bro.
that late in the third quarter of that Super Bowl against New England, he destroyed the New England front line by himself, bro. He made sure Drew Bledsoe had nightmares over him in his sleep. Look who came to join us. Who's here? Look at him. He's getting ready to leave us for a couple of weeks. Mr. Canadian, how are you?
What's up, what's up, Coach? How you doing? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
We're
What's up
good,
with it,
man. We're
boy?
good.
Sure, not too
Yes,
much. You know, the country boys in the building.
yes, sir. One of my favorite. Matter of fact, I got three of my favorite people in the world up here tonight.
So where does Aaron Donald rank all time as a defensive player? Now I say top five.
No, you're going
yeah.
too far now. I can
Aaron
name you
Aaron
numbers
Donald
of
is in the top
defensive
five.
players.
He belongs there with Deion Sanders. He belongs there with Reggie
Yo,
White
he's
and
not
Lawrence
better than Derek
Taylor.
Thomas, bro.
Who? Derek
Derek Thomas.
Thomas. Derek.
Derek Thomas dominated football games by himself.
So
So good.
are
He
you
had
talking
no
about middle linebacker Derek Thomas or outside linebacker
the
Derek
outside
Thomas?
linebacker Derek Thomas. I
You
seen
talk you
Derek
talking about
Thomas in
Tampa?
one game sacked David Craig 7 times, almost had him an eighth time at the end of the game. He threw that lucky bomb for a touchdown to beat Kansas City. Remember that 305?
Yeah.
Oh, so you talk
Um,
about Derek Thomas, the linebacker from KC.
Yes, that Derek Thomas. Yes.
1990.
Top five
He
all
had
time,
Tracy
Mace?
Simeon. He had Tracy Simeon in the middle, Neil Smith in the other defensive end, bro. That
So Mace,
man was Lawrence Taylor 2.0 at the same time.
so you tell me you put him above Patrick Willis,
Hell yes.
you put him
Hell
above
yes.
Ray Lewis, above Erlacher, above Zach
Yes.
Thomas.
Yes. Derek
do-
Thomas,
do-
yes.
And they
Can you
had
put
Steve the Bird.
can you put is it like a stretch to put Ray Lewis in the top 5?
Ray Lewis, I think it is a stretch to put him in the top 5.
I would
But
put Ray Lewis in the top 15, but not in the top 5. 15, yes.
I like 15. That's a good number. I'm here for that.
Yeah, 15, but he's not better than Derek Thomas.
Yeah, but 2
I-
Super Bowls and like it played in one of the best defenses of ever. Like I mean,
Was it Derek Thomas' fault that he got into a horrible car accident that cost him his life, bro?
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
You know what,
Oh,
Mace? I was actually a bigger fan of Derek Thomas from Tampa than I was. I mean, I'm destined to hate the Chiefs forever, but I did like the boy from Tampa,
Derek
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 Brooks.
Thomas.
Derek
Oh,
Brooks.
Derek
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 Brooks.
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 Excuse me.
yeah,
Yeah,
Derrick Brooks
Brooks was a great middle linebacker. Yeah, I
That was
mean,
a
Nah,
great
he
and
was.
one.
Warren
man,
Nah,
Sapp.
he. Nah,
I
he was
think
weak
Rondé
side.
Barber is one of the best defensive players to ever walk the face of the earth.
Hmm.
Rondé
He was
Barber, are
good.
you
Hell
crazy?
yes.
He was a good
Mace,
player
come
though. He was
man,
a great
man,
player.
but when we're talking about the corners of all time, bro, he don't belong in the conversation with Dion and
Dude,
Rod
he
Woodson
beat the
and Daryl
Philadelphia
Green.
Eagles. Yo, he beat the Philadelphia Eagles by himself in the 2002 NFC Championship game in Philly.
Michael Hayes.
So I feel like Champ Bailey would be
Tim
like
Lester.
up there. Champ Bailey's
Man,
up there.
Champ
Dion's
Bailey
up there.
belongs. Champ Bailey
Uh,
belongs, but not
Yeah,
Rondé.
yeah. Champ
yeah.
Bailey is an all-time great. One of my
I,
favorite players.
I
But
I guess 2 that could be like there, but like it's kind of hard to put them up there. Is like Ty Law and like Richard
Oh,
Sherman.
Ty
nah,
Law, definitely, bro. Ty
And
Law.
Ty
Jacob
Law,
Green.
Ty Law didn't belong there. I don't even think he should have got into the Hall of Fame this year.
My favorite with Ty Law was when Keyshawn used to be on ESPN, so he was talking shit about him. So Ty Law goes to Keyshawn. Keyshawn, why don't you look behind me? And what was behind it was his Hall of Fame bus. And he told Keyshawn, the only way you're going to get into Canton is you pay your way in, bro, because you
Damn.
are ass. That's it, baby.
Ty Law wasn't even all that, Mace. Like, don't look. I'm not. Look, Ty Law
Dude, I
deserved to
don't know
get in
what
the Hall of
Patriot games he was watching, boy. Ty Law was
Mace.
the dude, bro.
I'm not saying Ty Law wasn't nice, but first round Hall of Famer, like I just didn't see that. You know what I'm saying? Not
You
first
do
ballot.
know, you do know that Ty Law was part of that great Parcells draft
Yeah.
Yes,
in 1994 because Loyola Malloy and McGinnis, right?
man, look, I think Ty Law is an amazing player, but like the
Great
conversation that
player
we
too.
having, I don't think he belonged in that. I mean, when we talking about Ty Law, he belongs in a conversation with like a Dale Carter.
He's
Yeah,
bad.
I feel
You
like him and
know,
Richard
Dale
Sherman.
Carter
I
was
feel like
great.
him and
Yeah.
Richard Sherman are together
Damn.
together.
Even
And then
Him
we're
and
talking
Richard
Dale
about
Sherman.
Carter was
Rondé
great.
Barber, bro. Rondé Barber could not cover. He was a slot nickel who played good zone. He was not good covering at all.
Well, he made it first ballot Hall of Fame.
I mean, he
So then
made
I
it to
guess
the Hall of Fame, but he's a zone guy. He's not like he would have been better off as a safety because
So
like
what you
he literally
saying?
played his whole career in the slot.
Hold on. What you saying? He's Richard Sherman?
No, because Richard Sherman's 6'4" in 205. It's not the same.
No, no. What I
Richard
mean by
Sherman played
that is that's what they
outside.
say about Richard Sherman. They say he was just a zone cornerback.
yeah.
He wasn't just a zone quarterback. This is true. But so
Yeah.
was Rondé Barber. I don't think like you can't put Rondé Barber in the same class as a Champ and a Dion and a Rod Woodson.
No, I don't do that, Dusty. I just said that he was. I didn't say he was top 10, top 20. I just said he was one of the best defensive players to ever play the game. As Andy Reid, how good he is.
So what you think
So
about? So where's Daryl Green on that list then?
Oh, Dale Green is one of the all-time greats. I don't know Dale Green.
But so he can go in the top 10 all time on defense.
No,
Where you
I'll
put
give
him?
Dale Green top 20.
Okay, that's fair. But what corners do you put above him though?
Oh, that's easy.
Darrell
I'll
Revis
say
would be
Deion Sanders.
but
Dion.
You put Darrell
Uh,
Revis above Daryl Green?
no, I take Reeves. I don't know who said Reeves. I don't. I think Reeves is
no.
better.
So
Your
that's like
boy
the new trendy
Bargov
media
said
though.
that.
No, it's the new trendy media though with the Revis thing. Like you
Yeah,
see
Reeves
Ocho
is
like
very
kind of like
underrated.
Ocho's been on the Darrell Revis was better than
Who
the player that fell off that I just never understood. Namadi Asamoah, like
No,
because
it actually. Well, let take it from a Raider fan. It makes perfect sense why he fell off because when he
he got
played,
exposed.
well, no, when he played for the Raiders, bro, he played like man every play. There was no scheme. It was man coverage every play, and he's playing on the right side every play. When he went to Philly, bro, they tried to run a zone. He's not a zone
Yeah,
guy. So I mean, of course he fell off because he shouldn't have left.
yeah.
Let me see top corners of all time.
And he don't belong in the
I'm
top
gonna
corners
go
of all
Deion
time.
Sanders.
No, he's
I'm
not.
gonna
He's not.
go.
He's
I'm gonna go
probably a
Mel
15 to
Blunt.
20. Namadi's
I don't
probably
think
like
he.
over 20.
I'm
Over
gonna go
20.
Mel
No,
Blunt. I'm definitely
Nandi
gonna
maybe
take my
top
boy in
50.
Miami, Jake Scott. Without doubt, Super Bowl MVP.
Jake Scott.
Who God bless his soul, by the way.
You got don't forget about Jacob Green.
You
Yeah,
remember
he was
Carnell
a-
Lake Boss?
Dang.
If
Yeah,
Cornell
that
Lake,
was a long
who I
time.
did like, by the way, I wish he would have won a Super Bowl. Did he win a Super Bowl? That's right. Pittsburgh lost that Super Bowl to Dallas.
No,
That's
they
right.
lost.
Barry
Yeah.
Brown got the
He got
MVP.
ranked in the
Lost
Super Bowl.
Neil O'Donnell twice. So
Gerald
Hey, you
Lake was
See,
a
know,
good player though.
see, people put Revis above Bailey, which I don't get. Like,
no, Revis don't belong nowhere near Bailey.
but
Okay,
that's
I
Champ
totally
Bailey,
the
agree.
media thing. That's the media thing right now, though.
Right,
Like,
because the New
Champ
York
Bailey,
media,
bro. Champ
New York
Bailey, bro,
media,
is the
that's why.
best corner after the 2000s. The best
yeah,
After the 2000s,
after the 2000s.
let's see.
It's
You
him
know what I'm gonna say.
and
Tyler,
him and Charles Woodson.
I'm gonna go Tyler, Charles Woodson, Madison and Sertan. Who else?
Pete
Mel
Buck.
Blount. I think that's the guy's name. Mel Blount. I think
I'm
No,
not.
Mel Blunt. That's Pittsburgh in the 70s, bro.
That's
the
Pittsburgh in the
70s.
70s.
Yeah, but that's the one that they. That's the one like
I'm
people
Bro,
trying to
say.
see
think
Mel
who else.
Blunt, bro. Mel Blunt wouldn't have made it in today's game because everything he did that would have been called PI, bro.
You
True,
know what I'm gonna put in
absolutely.
there? You know what I'm gonna put in there? I'm gonna put Peanut Tillman in there.
Peanut Tillman.
Damn.
He was good, bro. Now he's an FBI agent.
Shout
Seriously,
out
yeah.
to. Hey, you know what? I seen some. Who was it? They was talking about Peanut Tillman did a raid on their house.
Yeah. It was a former Chicago Bear player.
Yeah, he's an FBI place. Like, ain't you? What's his name? Nah,
I'm trying to think.
Hey, where do you think the trajectory for Patrick Surtain is right now? Like
Patrick
cornerback
Surtain is
wise
the second best corner in the league right now.
right now. But what do you think he could end up career wise?
Hall of
Uh,
Fame, no
yeah,
question.
I mean, I think he could be a Hall of Famer. I think he's already surpassed his daddy.
To me, he's on the best. He's on the second best team in
Yeah.
football. They should get to the Super Bowl this year, in my opinion. They should have
Pat,
got there last year. Bo Nix never got hurt.
the only corner I'm taking over Pat Surtain is Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Don't forget about Jacksonville. Shut that stuff down.
Shut what down?
It's about when Jacksonville beat the Broncos in their house.
I'm trying to
That
think.
that that did happen, Mace.
I know. I did the game up here. I was very impressed with Jacksonville. I said that. I said last
No
year that
ball.
Jacksonville was the most complete team I saw all last year, but they choked in the playoffs.
Yeah,
Well, you know,
I think Pat Surtain right now is the second best corner in the league. If he doesn't ever get hurt and miss a season, bro, he'll be a Hall of Famer. Now, whether or not he'll be a first ballot Hall of Famer, that'll determine whether or not he can actually lead the league in interceptions for a year. But I doubt that will happen because nobody throws to him.
Well, let me ask you this question, and this goes for everybody up here. Seattle repeats this year. How many of their kids are going to camp?
Just Darnold.
Donald ain't getting to the Hall of Fame. Hell no.
If Darnold gets another Super Bowl, he should get to the Hall. I mean,
And what happens
if
if
y'all
they
letting
think that
Eli,
kid,
why can't
Dusty?
Darnold get
No, hold
in?
on. Let's be real here. Against
If
San
y'all let Eli
Francisco.
in,
No, no.
Darnold
Let
deserves
me
it.
prove my point. Against San Francisco, he was a measly 12 of 17 for a buck 20 and a touchdown.
A
In the
dub is a
Super
dub.
Bowl, he was 15 of 30 for a buck 50 and a touchdown. Those are not Hall of Fame numbers in the big games. I'm sorry.
A dub
And
is
I
a
told
dub,
everybody
Mace.
up there that he was the game manager.
I'm just saying, Mason, if y'all letting Phil Sims and Eli, I think Darnold can get in there.
He's not getting in, bro. The only way Sam Donald is going to change it if not only do they repeat, but he's the MVP. He throws for over 3. If he throws for over 300, then you can start talking that because with a quarterback, rings matter. You know that. With a QB,
Okay.
rings matter. He gets 2 back to back, and he has a big Super Bowl MVP, then we have to, sorry, but he has to get ready for Tampa. He'll get a bus made for him. I'll throw up when it's his day. I'm still alive.
Dang.
I love a good redemption story.
Don't get me started here, Dusty. Don't get me started with that redemption.
I love a good redemption story, and I'm gonna say it. I never believed in Darnold. I didn't like Darnold when he came out of college.
I
So
never
I'm.
thought. You know who liked him a lot last year, and he predicted that he'll get to the Super Bowl, and I test killed him.
Oh,
Was
let me
that
guess. Pac
that,
Man.
that boy predicted he'll win a ring, and I test went off, bro. And speaking of eye test, I know he's bitter right now, but Seattle's back on top.
Seahawks.
As he
City
should
Hawk.
be.
Seahawks.
So man,
83
looking at Champ,
Seahawks.
I mean, looking at Champ Bailey's highlights, man, he was so good. And he
No,
was
no,
six
no one's
foot.
disagreeing with you about Champ Bailey. You know what? You know what kills Champ Bailey? I'm gonna tell you what it did. Super Bowl against the Seahawks. They had the greatest, so-called greatest
Oh
offense
yeah,
of all time, and they was held to 8 points.
yeah.
And
That's the one Peyton
Coach
didn't show up in. That's the one Peyton didn't show up in.
Coach Mason
That's why
was the
Champ is not.
linebacker. And Coach Mason was the linebacker coach for the 83 Seahawks.
I mean, 6. So Champ Bailey was 6 foot, 6 foot, 200 pounds for a corner. That's pretty light. He's pretty light as a corner though. You
Now
think about
200 is
it.
a good size. Usually they come out like 185, 190.
I guess
Champ
it depends on the
Bailey,
height though, right? It depends on the
one of
height
the
for the most
best
part.
trades ever. Champ Bailey for Clinton Portis.
It was the best trade of all time. It sure was. Because Clinton
It,
Portis, I
it
mean, I
is
like
not
Clinton
better.
Portis, but
Yeah.
Champ
Dusty,
Bailey's a Hall
it's
of
not.
Famer.
Dusty, that trade is not better than Paul Walker going to the Dolphins for 2 number 1s. That
I mean,
you
who did
just
he cover at the time though? Who did Champ Bailey cover like for the most part? Like, what were the hardest
he
receivers
covered
like
the
Champ Bailey?
best. He covered T.O. He covered
TL. Yeah.
So did.
Martin Harrison. He covered Steve Smith. He covered Tim Brown. He covered
Champ Champ
uh,
Bailey was the
Buddy
best
Hope.
in the league when he played.
Yeah.
Yes, there's no question about it. He covered the
He
best receivers of the 2000s.
he was the best receiver. I mean,
Yeah.
Larry
No question.
Fitzgerald,
Champ
Megatron.
Bailey was what, 99 drafts? So he definitely covered the best receivers of this century, bro.
He's
Champ Bailey
real
was
team.
a tough corner to face, bro. Because like
Yeah.
not only was he supremely athletic, bro, he was super smart, bro. He was the captain of the defense.
Yeah. Yeah. His positioning was
Champ,
always so.
Champ Bailey's an all-time great. No one's arguing about that opinion. It's just that the Hall
Yeah.
of Fame holds it against you when you don't get the job done as an all-time great team. Hey, let me ask you a question. Are you surprised Eli Manning is not in the Hall of Fame yet? I'm not.
Yes.
I mean, he did win, so I expect like the winning part, like, but
And
his
he beat the
bad, but his individual seasons, I don't think they were the greatest individual seasons. I guess that's the knock
Hey,
on.
Iman Perry, who's in my chat, comes up here sometimes. Even he admitted up here. Eli Manning was America's home videos or American bloopers, bro. I've seen it. It was disastrous. What type of quarter? The only time he lit up was the playoffs.
Yeah,
The
shout
I
out
most
to
mean,
him.
Chillin.
It's a good time to go up.
ideally that's like what you want to be remembered for, right? Ideally, that's how you want to be.
really.
You'd rather be remembered like that, but
I mean, look at Joe
No.
Flacco.
Do you have any great games other than the playoffs? I can name a number of Tom Brady comebacks in the regular season. I
yeah,
can name a number of Aaron Rodgers comebacks and Hail Marys in the regular season. Eli don't have none of that. He's just a comedy of errors. That's why he's not in.
yeah,
I remember Tom Brady got shut out in the regular season.
This guy hates New England. That's why he hates New England.
I hate them
I
since
remember a
1985.
game, and as crazy as it sounds, they won the Super Bowl this year. I remember a game where Darren Sharper picked his ass off 3 times in the first half when he threw 5 picks that game, bro. That
Man,
was
I
in
never thought I would hear
2007.
that pervert's name again.
What about Justin Herbert?
I like Justin Herbert, man, but I don't. This is the thing. Justin Herbert gets a lot of flack for not winning the big game, but I don't think none of the times he didn't win the big games it was his fault. Like how can he control his two top flight tackles getting hurt last year? How can he control like
Justin,
all the? What's up?
you want to bet me on something?
What's that?
Raiders sweep them this year.
I can't stand
I
Herbie.
don't. I mean, I don't know about that, but I mean, it's a nice start.
Dusty, there is no team in this goddamn league has improved themselves with free agent and draft than the Raiders, bro.
I'm
Dusty,
here
that's
for
an
it.
asshole do a fucking 90-degree heat here who's rocking his Raider hoodie with pride.
I mean, I'm here for it, man. I'd love to see it, but like, man,
Dusty, you're
I
gonna
just,
enjoy it, bro. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. Mr. Miami's gonna know this. I don't think you beat Miami opening day, but you're gonna win games.
man,
He,
y'all better
he,
be. If y'all win 5 games, you guys are lucky.
I got my boys winning anywhere between 5 and 7 this year, but I will say this: they better win early because once it gets mid-December, those last 5 games, and it starts off in Lambeau, their season's over, bro. They won't win those
No,
games, but you guys can go ahead and talk. I'll be right back in a second.
I mean, is Adrian Peterson and like Marshawn Lynch, will they end up in the Hall of Fame?
I think AP's in the Hall of Fame. I don't think Marshawn Lynch made it just yet.
Because
But
I think AP is definitely AP should. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's like
I
first
just seen
ballot
a
Hall of Fame.
video. I just seen you this Bargov, right?
Yeah.
Look up a fight on your phone that AP got into over the last couple of months at the DMV. And
Oh,
this
I didn't
this
see that. I didn't see
man,
that.
it's a
But
fat Mexican whooped his ass. I'm telling you, AP got no hands. And it
oh,
got me thinking,
you talking about the fight? You're talking about like the boxing fight? Yeah, I saw that. It's
no, 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 no. It was at a DMV,
oh, at a DMV. Okay.
What happened
like
at DMV?
a street fight. Adrian Peterson got his ass whooped. And it got me thinking, all the years he played in the league, he had this aura where like people just felt like he'd just beat the shit out of you because he had this strength and this athleticism. But this nigga got no hands. He let a fat Mexican look like Ruiz beat the shit out of him.
Remember,
Le'Veon Bell, I
Adrian
think knocked
Peterson,
him
he's
out, right?
41
Le'Veon
years
Bell knocked him
old
out.
now, Dusty.
Le'Veon Bell like knocked him out, but
He's not in football shape anymore now. But
yeah,
Say
still, you
what?
can't move into a
the thing
little
with
more. You're right about
the
that.
thing with AP though is so special is like he tore his ACL and then came back like 9 months later and like absolutely still killed it. Like
Yeah, I mean, with the
that's
help of Toradol and good HGH, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, in football, you could take that and get away with it. Believe it or not.
I mean, I'm not against it. It's just like when it comes to like AP, him getting beat up at the DMV really changed the way I view him.
Of course it does. You should
It,
have
it changed,
smacked that little Mexican around.
like he got beat the fuck up.
That's
actually
his
And
that's not
name.
that's not on YouTube for some reason.
bro, look at it. Look,
It's
Adrian
somewhere, yeah.
Peterson fights some dude. But I'm gonna tell you something, bro. It made me knock him down in his prestige. Like I used to have him above Ladainian Tomlinson. I don't anymore.
Yeah.
How
I
could
think
you
I
have
think
Peterson over LT, bro?
I had him over LT for a while, but not anymore. Now LT is like,
Skittles is not Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame. He's a good back.
who's not Hall of Fame?
Uh, Manzano, beast mode is definitely getting to the Hall of Fame.
Beast Mode should get to the Hall of Fame.
He'll get in next year.
Who's coming up?
I know. He came out this year, but he didn't make it. You know, the media is gonna make him, sweat because he was a pain in the ass in the media at the Super Bowl. You know that.
Oh no, man. Sometimes I feel like this stuff is crazy because it's like To should have been first ballot.
You
Okay,
know why that didn't happen again? His
but
theatrics, selfish
but
ball player.
But you're right. But I have a problem with To getting in, or with To having to wait, and then Tyler getting in first year. I got a problem with that.
Yeah, I mean, some people are gonna say character is a big part of being in the Hall
Man,
of Fame,
fuck
but
them. The people who
like
need to take
it's
their fucking votes. They shouldn't
yeah.
vote
He's
no
right
more.
about that. August is right. That's true.
We should take away their votes, bro. It should be about what they. First of all, I think it should be only players, coaches, and GMs that vote. I don't think no media, nobody should vote.
No, I agree, but like I feel like the people I don't know, media is like an interesting one because some people in the media they actually take their time to like go through everything about a person. So like I don't know,
This
that's
is
like an educate.
All right,
this
well,
is next
Bargal, let me
year.
ask you this.
This is
But
Oh,
if
go
next
you've
ahead.
never
year's
played the
president.
game though, if you've never played the game, I've always kind of viewed it as like if you never
All
like
right.
played the game, do you truly get it? Like,
This is
but
next year. Oh, did I let Manzano up? I could have sworn I did. Hold on.
yeah, what are you
Well,
gonna say,
well, well,
Dustin?
look, I was
Yeah,
gonna say this: the Hall of Fame needs to be
Oh,
rebuffed in
Tony
all
dropped off. Tony,
sports
come back in.
because last year when King Griffey Jr. came up, he it was like 100 people that didn't even vote for him. And you mean to tell me it's 100 motherfuckers that didn't think King Griffey Jr. should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer? That's a problem. You take every last one of their votes for King Griffey Jr. not being on
I
there.
totally agree with that. But let me tell you next year's class who's going to be first timers. Gronk will be a first timer.
He'll get in.
Uh, Adrian Peterson will be a first timer.
He'll get in.
yeah.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Nah.
Mm,
Yeah, they're going to hold it against him
he
too.
has so many.
Okay.
He has so many subpar seasons though. I feel like he did have like a couple subpar seasons. Like,
I mean, but I think the R word, I
mm,
think that's gonna hurt him too.
That's going to
yeah.
hurt him big time. Even
The R,
though the Steeler Nation do have pull for the Hall of Fame. They do. Those cocksuckers.
not enough to pull through Rosenberg. I don't believe that.
Yeah.
Who else coming
Let's
up?
see who else.
Like all offensive players so far.
Roethlisberger. Richard Sherman, he's getting in.
Yeah, I don't think he should, but okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Eric
Yeah, I'm not
Rosenthal,
like.
Like he's a Hall
Mackinac,
of Famer, but not a
uh,
first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I agree with that. I just
Antonio
don't think
Brown.
he's done enough
Nick,
personally, but
yeah.
I'll bring in
Newton,
Richard
no.
Sherman when
Gerald
he's 60.
McCoy, not yet. And Andrew Whitworth.
Whitworth gets in, not McCoy. I like
Andrew
McCoy,
I
Whitworth.
mean,
but
The only way. See,
are they going to use Richard
no, go
Sherman's
ahead.
character against him though? Like in a sense, like I feel like that's the issue. Like, are they going to use his DUI arrest as like, are they going to
No,
use that?
no, because he was media friendly.
He was media friendly. Yeah, that's true.
if they was gonna use it against him, he wouldn't be working right now.
When you're media
That's true.
friendly, you get in.
He's also a Stanford grad, so like
Exactly.
that does help
And the
with the.
Seahawks when they hired him to be their to help their safety. They brought all those guys back. They're coaches now for these young kids. It's him, Cam Chancellor, Bobby Wagner. Oh, I forgot. I have to call
Yeah,
Bobby Doctor
he
Bobby
was such a good
Wagner.
player,
You know,
Cam
the guy's
Chancellor.
doctor.
Cam
I don't.
Chancellor, I really like Cam Chancellor.
Yes, he
But
is.
see, the player that was most comparable to Cam Chancellor was Atwater and Kenny Easley, right? Now Kenny
Yep.
Easley got in when he was in his 60s. I think
And
that's when Cam
he
should get
was
in.
dying, of course. God bless his soul.
I
Remember,
think
he
I think
died.
Cam. Oh,
Yeah.
that's how he got in because he died.
Here you go. Joe Hayden not getting in. Ryan Kerrigan, nope. Malcolm
Nope,
Jenkins, nope. Brandon
nope,
Brooks, nope.
nope,
Dante Hightower, nope. Le'Veon
nope.
Bell, nope.
Maybe I like Le'Veon Bell. I
Nah.
think I'm leaning towards yes, but not first ballot.
Didn't play enough, Dusty. I'll bring up his
I mean,
stats in a minute. Go ahead, Tony. You got
Terrell
something to
da-
say, Tony?
Terrell Davis only played 7 years.
Yeah, Terrell Davis had a knee injury. Tony dropped off again.
Jim
Is
Brown only
Casey
played
Hampton
Jim
in the
Brown only
Hall of
played eight
Fame?
years.
Nah, he's not in the Hall of Fame, Tony. Asked
Jim
about
Brown
Casey
played
Hampton.
8 years. Errol Campbell played 8 years.
Let me do Le'Veon Bell. Do his stats.
Maybe I might have did 9.
Okay.
I think he played enough to get in.
Let
I
me
would
do
vote yes, but not like a
that.
first ballot. Maybe when he's 50, I let him in.
So was
You
LT
know
like
the
left out
problem with
one year?
Le'Veon Bell? His character is his problem. Like
LT
Yeah.
first ballot all day. First ballot
He's
for LT.
Le'Veon Bell's a bit unfiltered for for on Twitter. Like it's a bit un.
Le'Veon Bell ain't one to talk
I
because he be
love
with the
Le'Veon
bullshit
Bell. He's
too.
got in fantasy football. Matter of fact, I was about to beat my at the time 9 years jinx of not winning a championship. And in the first quarter, he hurt his ankle, and I lost by 3/10 of a point. In 2016,
That's
I had
crazy.
him, Antonio Brown, and Roethlisberger, and Heath Miller. All right, let's see, Le'Veon Bell. Take a look. All right, Le'Veon Bell. This is his career stats, Dusty. He played 96 games in his career. He ran for 6,554 yards and 42 touchdowns. He is not getting to the Hall of Fame.
Mm, I mean, do I think he deserves it? I think as an elderly man, sure.
Not
I
with
vote
those
him in.
numbers.
I mean, Terrell Davis didn't have shit. He
Those
had
are
that one
not good
2,000. He
enough
had that
numbers.
one. He had that one 2,000 yard season, Mace.
I know. I had him on my team that year. I still
Hey, and
didn't win a title.
didn't Gale Sayers only play 7 years?
Yeah, but that was back then. He was the best thing the Chicago Bears ever had. Remember, they drafted him and Buckus the same year, 1965. I wasn't even
Okay.
alive yet.
Yeah, I feel like players that will make it, like I think Steve Smith should maybe make it, but like
Damn,
um
Dusty.
I don't
Uh,
know about Cam Newton, but like Antonio
nah,
Brown's a difficult Antonio
Cam
Brown's a
Newton.
difficult
Cam
one.
Newton's going. He's going. Antonio Brown's going.
I feel like
Do you
Antonio Brown,
guys
his character
believe that Tehran
might, but
Armstead? Oh, he talk about the Dolphins Armstead. No, never won anything.
yeah.
I'm still in no Hall of Famer on the line. I mean, he blocked for Drew Brees, but I don't think he ain't no
That was
Trent
after the
Williams.
Super Bowl, though.
But that was like Trent. I mean, he ain't no Trent Williams, man. He ain't no, he ain't no Tyron Smith. I just,
And he gets hurt too much.
I don't
I
think
mean,
he's a Hall of Famer. I
No.
think out of all the people you named up, the only one I think is a first ballot that you named was Adrian
Drew
Peterson.
Brees.
Whitworth is going to make it only because he's good with the media and he's in the media doing Thursday Night Football for Amazon. That's the only reason that piece of shit's going to make it.
I mean, but he was really good until he was really old.
That's true.
I
I
mean,
mean,
he's just as good as Trent Williams is right now at 40. They were both 40, playing their best football.
do you
That's
think
that's I
do you think
said
a player
before
like
Tim Means.
Devin Hester, and like I think Haloti Nada didn't make it, but that's another one. But
Hester's
Devin
already in the
Hester,
Hall of Fame. I don't know about now that's going to get it.
Aloni Nada didn't have the stats, but like he did have the impact. Like I think
yeah,
He sure did. I ain't going to lie. That
he
guy
didn't
was a
have this.
player. Do you guys
He didn't have
believe
the
Earl
stats,
Thomas
bro.
and Cam Chancellor? Or
yeah, Cam
I
I would
Chancellor
believe
put
was nice.
Haloti Nada in there before Cam Chancellor.
Like I think him and like Earl Thomas are probably going to be Hall of Famers.
Let
Earl
me take a
Thomas
look
ain't
at this.
go now. Earl Thomas deserves to go, but because of the things that he's done, it's not gonna happen.
What did
Both
he
of them
do?
This
are
dude,
getting in, bro.
this dude tried to put a hit out on his wife, bro, and he ain't going.
Oh, I don't know that.
Nah, for real, he
Yeah,
put a hit out on his wife, bro.
that's crazy. That's
Hey,
crazy. I feel like you should just work it out at that point. Like, but I mean, it's yeah,
Earl Thomas, though, he deserves to go, but I don't
yeah,
think that's gonna happen. Who I'd like to see get in, man. I really want to see. I want to see AJ Green get in.
yeah.
I want to see
Well,
Steve Ray get in.
But is it the stats or the lack of like
And
the lack of
Manzana,
like
your boy's still not getting in. Armstead, too fucking broken down.
He didn't have no quarterback, bro. He had the Red Rocket, bro.
No, I'm talking about. Oh, you talking about? I'm not talking about. I'm talking about. He's talking about Armstead, who finished his career in Miami.
Armstead's over with, bro. Who keep bringing him up?
No, Manzano asked about him, bro. Not me.
I mean, we talk about linemen that's coming up in the game. I mean, it's Whitworth, it's Trent Williams, I mean, yeah, I mean, because a lot of these dudes can play a lot longer than what they show. Like some of these dudes can play for like Trent Williams could easily play another 3 more years.
Again,
Willie,
Manzano trying to challenge me. Armstead was not on the 2009. I'm looking at the rosters right now. He was not on the Super Bowl team in New Orleans, Tony.
didn't he get drafted in like 2013, 2014?
I think so.
Yeah,
Matter of
I
fact, let
think
me
he
look
got
him up
drafted
right
in
now.
24. I think he got drafted with my
Yeah, I
cousin
was right.
Brandon.
Tony trying to say he was on the Rams. He had me on the Saints. He wasn't on that Saint team, Tony.
He got drafted to the Saints, I believe, the same year Brandon got drafted.
Okay, I got him right here. Let's see what year he came into. 2013. Dusty was right. What the
It's
hell?
the year before Brandon came in. 'Cause Brandon came in
Julio.
2014.
Julio Jones? No, he's not getting in.
Nah, he ain't getting in. He ain't did nothing. Right now, I think San Francisco got the most Hall of Famers on their roster right now.
Yeah, that's what everybody's saying. Yeah, Tony's trying to tell me that Teron Armstead was on the Super Bowl team. He was drafted in 2013. Melina says hello to everybody in here. I
What's
mean,
up,
yeah,
Super
Hello.
bro,
Lady?
I know this guy wasn't on the team, bro. Just saying.
I think Haloti Nada needs to be in the conversation, bro. Because like when you
John
when you
Yeah.
Abraham it has the numbers, but the reason why he's not going to a Hall of Fame is because the media doesn't like him.
they don't like
How
Haloti
come?
Nada, how they
They
don't
don't
like
like
how do they don't like a Samoan?
they don't like John Abraham used to be with the Jets and the Falcons.
Yeah, John
Abraham had a
Abraham.
hell of a career, bro.
I wasn't a fan, but I think he deserves to go.
Football
Yeah, I
Hall
feel
of
like it.
Fame, it comes down
Yeah.
to, and it's sad, you have to be extraordinary at your position if you've never been to a Super Bowl or got a ring. Look at Zach Thompson. It took him 15 years.
Hey Mace, when's Luke Kuechly coming up?
Who?
Luke
When's Luke
Kuechly.
Kuechly?
He's getting that piece of shit got in this year, bro.
Mace, why he gotta be a piece of shit? He's the best.
Bro.
Mace, why you don't like Luke Kuechly? White boy cold.
Because I think he was overrated.
He was not overrated, Mace.
Who's better, him or Bobby Wagner?
I'm taking Luke Kuechly over Bobby
Oh,
Wagner.
so Bobby Wagner, 8-time All Pro. Get the hell out of here,
Man, I'm
bro.
taking
Every
Luke.
time I saw
Man,
Luke
Luke
Kuechly, bro,
Mace.
every
Luke
time I saw
Kuechly
Luke
played for 7
Kuechly,
years, and Luke Kuechly played
every
for seven
time
years, and
I
he was
saw
All Pro
Luke,
every
bro,
year.
bro, and so was Bobby Wagner.
But who would you? All right, look. Now it's about which. Now he did play a 4-3
All right, let me
middle
bring it
linebacker.
up. Let me
Look,
bring
look,
it up.
look, Mace. I'm
Let
giving
me
you
bring it
something
up
right
right
now.
now. Here we go. We're
He
at it
he he
again.
he was a 4-3 middle linebacker, and he was undersized. He should have been a 3-4 middle linebacker. I agree,
Uh,
but
Luke Kuechly. Let's bring up that overrated Luke Kuechly.
man, I'm taking Luke Kuechly. If they're both 22, I'm taking Luke Kuechly before Bobby Wagner.
Let me tell you right now, and a lot of people will agree with me. Once Ray Lewis retired, Bobby Wagner took his place as the best middle linebacker in the league.
Ooh,
Bobby Wagner. And a
so
lot of
but
people
you're
will
saying
agree.
but you're
And a
saying that
lot of
before he
people agree.
retired, he was the best in the league, though, right? I can take that.
At middle linebacker, he sure was. All right, Luke Kuechly. Okay. Now, this
Because
number, I'll give him some credit for this number. He was 7-time All Pro, 5-time All Pro. Okay. That's nice for Luke. Okay.
he only
Let me
played
do
7
Bobby
years,
Wagner now.
Mace. That's an Aaron Donald type resume, Mace.
He played 8 years, and what was his
right?
problem? You guessed it, concussed.
Concussions, concussions.
Let me bring in
I
Bobby
mean, was
Wagner.
he
I gave
was
I
he better
gave him
than
48
was
minutes.
he better Patrick Willis though?
No, Patrick Willis. The only person that was fucking with Patrick Willis, it was Ray Lewis, and I actually have Patrick Willis or Patrick Willis over Ray Lewis.
All right, here we go.
Hmm.
Bobby Wagner
Eh,
for his career. I just gave you Luke Kuechly's numbers. Bobby Wagner, 219 games, averaged 180 tackles a year
A
for a
lot.
middle linebacker,
That's a lot.
39 and a half sacks, 1,150 solo tackles, 7 forced fumbles. Okay,
You know what
let,
though?
let
I'm gonna
me
say
also
this.
read
You
a
know
fact.
what? You right, Mace. You got to say that Bobby Wagner had the better career, but what I will say is this: there's a lot more bad tape on Bobby Wagner than there is bad tape on Luke Kuechly.
Okay, you believe that.
I'm just
All
saying.
right.
Look, I didn't see no look. You can watch Luke Kuechly, bro. That is a class on middle linebacker, bro. Like we've been watching Bobby Wagner getting burnt up and routed out for the last
Here
three
you go. Yeah,
years.
because he's old, but that's okay. Here you go. 10
He
time
should be
Pro
smarter.
Bowler,
He should be smarter, Mace. He should be
10,
smarter.
10-time Pro Bowler, 8-time first team All Pro. End of argument.
I mean, look, you know what? You're right. Maybe Bobby Wagner, he had the better career. Okay, I just like the white boy better, and I shouldn't. I ain't got no reason to. I just like the white boy better.
For the Falcons, guys who gets in first to the Hall of Fame, Matt Ryan or Julio Jones. Matt Ryan, no question about it.
Julio Jones
I'll
all
say it right
day.
now. Matt Ryan will make the Hall of Fame in 2029, first ballot.
Matt Ryan should not make the Hall of Fame before Julio Jones.
But he's going to.
Julio Jones is was probably the best receiver in the league when he played. Like
No, no,
he was
no. I
definitely
don't badmouth Julio. Don't get me wrong. The problem with Julio Jones is how he went out, and that's what people are going to remember.
man. Everybody gets old, Mace. Like what's wrong? We just talked
How
about
did
Bobby
Bobby
Wagner
Wagner?
getting old.
How did Bobby Wagner go?
Say what? Say it again. You cut out. Say that again, Mace.
How did Bobby Wagner end his career?
Okay. Super Bowl, right?
No, he ended his career getting a doctorate degree, and now he wants people to refer to him now from now on as Doctor Bobby Wagner.
Hey, man, put my letters on my name. I ain't mad at him. It's Dr.
First
Bobby
ballot,
Wagner, bitch ass
I'm
nigga.
gonna say this right now. First ballot unanimous Hall of Fame. He was the leader of the Legion of Boom. And it might be funny how once he left Seattle, they crumbled, didn't they? Yeah,
He was the
crumbled
leader over.
going nine and
I thought
seven,
Cam
but they
Chancellor was the
crumbled.
leader, Unc.
Say again.
I thought Cam Chancellor was the
Cam
leader.
Chancellor.
Wagner was the leader, bro.
That's the way they talk about him when they talk about it. It's like, man, it was about Cam, man, and Cam
No,
this and
no, no, no,
Cam.
no, 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 no. Because you know I was with that group back in those days. Cam was the enforcer. Bobby made it happen, and every player will tell you that.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mace.
Yeah,
I
who?
don't
Who
think
was making
I
all the tackles on that team? It was him and KJ Wright.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mace. I think the only one out of the Legion Boom that should go to the Hall of Fame is Bobby Wagner and Cam Chancellor. I don't think Richard Sherman's a Hall of Famer.
Earl Thomas is definitely a Hall of Famer, bro.
Earl Thomas is a Hall
Mhm.
of Famer, but I don't think he'll get in because of the things that he did off the field. I think him putting a hit out on his wife
Auntie
is gonna
said
mess
it perfectly.
everything up.
Chancellor and Wagner were both the leaders. Thank you, Auntie.
and T-Bop.
And
T-Pop
Teasy,
was in Seattle. Cut that out.
He
and
Chancellor
called
and
him
Wagner, both
hey,
the leaders.
Auntie, you better not
Cam
be
used
talking
to
mess because y'all
jump
Cowboys, y'all ain't got
into
no Hall of Famers
walls
on y'all team
head
right
on,
now.
baby. That's right. That's right, Auntie. You're right about that, buddy. N.T. on point. N.T. still celebrating the Knicks being world champions. What are guys' thoughts on London Fletcher? I'm gonna say something first.
London
London
Fletcher's a Hall
Fletcher,
of Famer.
Oh,
he should be in the Hall of Fame, but you know what kills him?
His height.
He went to Buffalo.
I
No, he
don't. I
won a ring
mean,
with the Rams. He
no,
went to
but this.
Buffalo and he went to the Redskins. And when he went to those two places, those teams were lousy.
I think if you ask the play, this is why I think the players should vote, right? Because
Hmm.
if the players voted, London would be in there.
Yep, he sure would.
Because
London
every
Yeah.
Fletcher, let me tell you who London Fletcher was. He was
he
the
ne-
NFC version of Ray Lewis, but the reason why he never got the love is because that Raven defense was one of the best ever. And number two, the Rams won with the greatest team on turf. That's what overshadows him. That dude was a dog on defense, bro. Middle linebacker? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't no damn Cowboys fan. We know that. Oh, he's talking to Manzano. How about D'Amico Ryan?
he was good, but
The only
his
thing
game.
that kills him, Dusty's right. I know what Dusty's going to say. Go ahead, Dusty, say it. Now I'm going to say
No, go
one.
ahead, because if you know what I'm about to say, you
What
go ahead
kills
and
him
say it.
was those Houston teams never got past the second round.
Yeah. And then on top of that, he didn't get all the credit for how good their defense was. Because from what I recall, everybody thought that Brian Cushing was a lot better.
And this guy was there too. My man. Oh, damn. Now his name just slips my. It'll come back to me.
Laro,
Nah. Damn. Who's my man? He used to be the middle linebacker of that team, bro.
Brian Cushing,
Say it again.
Brian Cushing.
No, not Cushing. He was the steroid freak. Let me bring it up. I'll tell you who it was.
Who they have a middle linebacker back then? They got
It'll come back to me. Let me get
I
it.
thought it was D'Amico. I thought he was the middle
No,
linebacker.
it was D'Amico and this guy here. I'll tell you who it was.
Nasha Harris, who they got now. I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been needing to talk football every once in a while, man.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
it,
No.
man. You know that.
With the
I've done
summer,
everything for it. I did
with the summer.
soccer,
great
I did
football.
the N.B.A, I did football, and I did hockey tonight.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I had probably the best Father's Day I ever had, man.
Oh
Ain't nothing
yeah.
but yeah, talking football, that just put the icing on the cake.
Plus, we're close to playing the football season too.
I'll be
Yeah.
ready.
It's 6
Now,
weeks away,
now,
Already.
basically.
now, look, Mace, I'm gonna say something before this season gets started, okay? Before all these
Yeah,
Raider
go ahead.
bandwagon fans come out the woodwork.
Yes, they
We
are.
are not going to win our division.
Yeah, they're talking that right now.
We are not winning the division.
Yeah, they're talking that shit right now.
This is why everybody think Raider fans are terrible because we got people talking this crazy stuff and they don't even know ball.
You're right. There's guys who want to wear the jersey. That's it.
I mean, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, go
You've
ahead.
been you've been talking ball for 30 years, right? Who do
No,
you
longer than that, but yeah, go ahead.
Raider fan? What Raider fan do you ask me that actually know ball?
You?
Ain't you nigga don't even know nobody else. Ain't that a bitch?
There's some new ball when I used to talk to him up here.
Raider fans?
Yeah, isn't.
Okay, I give you ism.
Yeah,
I thought me
he
and
knew
Ism
his
was the
Raiders.
I
He
thought
loved the
me and
Raiders.
I thought me and Ism was the only Raider fans over here.
Yeah, that's it. It's you too. That's it.
Man, I'll say that. I'll say this though. Like the new age fans are just different. Like online, you can't. You got to be careful with the clickbait on social media. The way people move.
Man,
It's just outrage. If you,
I come from a long
we,
line
I
of
grew up.
disillusionment. We come from a long line of
Yeah, it's
disillusion and delusion.
Like
Yeah,
dealing with
I know
dumbass
what you mean.
golfing community.
But it's the
Like dealing
modern.
with them.
It's the way it is now, though. It's the way social media is now, though. You say something outrageous, it gets more clicks than the ones that are reasonable, like moderate takes. Unless you're already a celebrity, like then your every take matters, like whatever you say. But
This is why I watch Colin Cowherd and I don't watch First Take no more. Because see, Colin Cowherd might say the boring thing, but at least what he says has common sense behind it. You know,
I
like
agree. I agree.
You don't hear Colin Cowherd coming with these crazy, like the crazy take was born on First Take. That's Skip and Stephen A. Smith activities.
Plus, they're so damn biased. I can't listen to them.
But
Yeah, I
but
mean,
when
I
you
guess it's
listen
the
to
media.
Colin, bro, Colin will be like, yeah, he's a grown up. Like talk about Dak. Well, Dak is a grown up. The Raiders can
Yeah,
use him.
I like Cowherd a lot.
That's who I. And then this another reason why I'm boycotting ESPN. Why the fuck, right? Why the fuck will I be watching First Take and then all of a sudden we'll get news about the WWE wrestling? No.
I haven't watched ESPN since 1996, bro.
I watched ESPN since 2008.
Oh, by the way, the player I was telling you about was Winston Merciless.
Winston Merciless. Oh yeah, that was outside linebacker, Mace.
Yeah, Merciless was a player, bro. That was one
Merciless. That was an edge rusher.
him and my boy, the running back. Who's my man?
Arian Foster.
There you go. There you go.
When that nigga went
That
vegan,
the
every
linebacker
motherfucker that
for
go
the
vegan, bro.
2000 for the Texans was Cushing Ryan.
Hey
In
Mace,
Yeah, I
20,
feel like I feel like you drop off. I feel like we drop off when you go vegan in like a sport like the NFL. It's like
all
we
of them. What you mean? I'm
oh,
talking about Prince Fielder. I'm talking about everybody that ever went vegan fell off.
with
yeah,
who?
it's you don't. I feel like you just don't get the right energy levels, man. I don't know. Like that's
Like
why I couldn't do the vegan thing for a while.
I ain't never seen a running back running on potatoes and cauliflower.
Nope.
All I know,
I think you do need.
uh,
I think you need meat of some sort, though. Like I do think it's just the way it is for some reason. But I tried the vegetarian thing, like, and your workout energy just drops off tremendously. So
I'm gonna be honest with you, right? If I was gonna go vegetarian, I would have to be in a place where there's like a lot of Indians and Punjabis, because that's the only vegetarian food worth fucking eating.
oh, speaking
I
of
agree,
that,
but I agree.
there's only one
But
dad up here, nice man. Great to see you, lovely. Dusty's a father. Hey, Dusty, let me tell you something. Those videos you had with your daughter in the playpen, it really got me choked up, bro.
Oh, with me playing with the girls?
Yeah,
Oh
mommy,
man, I appreciate that.
mommy, 30 years ago, man. I can't believe my nephews are now 35, bro. They'll be 35 in August. They grow so fast, Dusty. You better enjoy the memories, man.
Man, you know what? It'd be hard, man, because like I love my babies and my babies are the shit. They're amazing daughters, but it'd be hard, bro, because it's like I am not a young dad, bro. Like when I went to Sky Zone with my daughter, bro,
Yeah.
I was trying to stand back and watch her jump. She's like, "No, grabbing my arm. No, daddy, let's jump." Do you know how do you know
Mm.
how tired I was after an hour and a half of that?
Oh yeah. I wanted to tell you something else. There's someone trying to copy you, bro. Some barber dude trying to copy your monologues, your shorts, bro. I saw it last night on Instagram.
Man, you know what,
Started
Mace?
laughing. I said, really?
That's a good
Dusty
thing, man.
got that much of an impact? Really? I'm not knocking you, Dusty. What I'm talking about is now you got barbers trying to copy you, bro. That's a compliment in my opinion, but still, let them know. Don't bite my shit, bro.
Well, this the thing, Mace. They can do it, but they still gotta one, they gotta know what I'm talking about. And two, they have to actually be able to say it in a way that people want to hear it. So, I'm gonna just keep doing me and
Hey,
at
Dusty,
the end of the
you're
day,
getting
like
a big
everybody
following,
got the
man.
right to turn on their camera,
Well,
but
congratulations. You're getting a big following.
what can I say?
Doesn't help that
But
you
that's the nature of
nice
the game,
looking
though,
man.
Mace. Like just like when I was around here, everybody wanted to copy. Some people just is one of the people that got to get copied.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I agree with you.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers.
Yeah, I said in the
Is that
beginning of the show,
305?
Happy Father's Day, Dusty.
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day to you
Mason,
too, buddy.
Thank you,
Mason
my
Dusty,
brothers.
they play
Hey man,
on the
check this out.
same
So my
San
my
Francisco
daughter
team.
bought me a bouquet of flowers, right?
That's very
And
nice, man.
she gave me the bouquet of flowers and she goes like, "Yeah, Dad, my mom said that men don't get flowers until their funeral, so I wanted you to have some flowers." Nigga, I cried in the car.
Yeah, I know you did. Bargoff, thanks for
Cried
coming,
in the
bro.
car, nigga.
All right, here's what
Everybody, we
Manzano.
be thinking we tough and shit, you know what I'm saying? But every now and then, man, God remind us, like, nah, nigga, you just as soft as I thought you was, nigga.
Nice to say her dad was a vegetarian
Best
and bike.
Father's Day I ever had, man.
That's cool, bro. Bike everywhere he didn't drive. Okay, that's cool. Especially where you at, that's cool, sweetie. All right, the question from Manzano: Who is a better
Hey, is there
player,
anybody
Navarro
talking? Because
Bowman
I
or
can't hear
Patrick
nobody but
Willis?
305.
Real five still with his ball off left. Who is a better linebacker, Bowman or Patrick Willis? Who do you think, Dusty? Manzano asked that question.
Who do he feel should get in first? All right, so Marzano is asking who should get in first, Navarro or Patrick
No,
Willis?
I
Obviously,
thought he
it's
said
Patrick Willis,
better.
bro.
Oh, who should get in first in the Hall of Fame? Number one, Patrick Willis got in this
Patrick
year,
Willis,
Tony.
in my
And the only
opinion,
reason
when
why
he played,
Bowman
every year
didn't
that
get
he
in,
was
because
in the league, except for the very first year he was in the league as a rookie, he was the best linebacker in the league.
Bowman,
Patrick
Bowman,
Willis was everything. He can cover, he can play the run, amazingly athletic, crazy IQ. Look, and I'm a fucking Raider fan, bro. I don't even like Buddy like that. But
all right, let me do
you
Bowman real quick.
like putting Navarro against him, that ain't fair, bro.
Bowman made one of the greatest tackles
But
and
I'm gonna tell you
broke.
what, though, off the
And,
top of my head, that's probably the best linebacking core I've seen in my lifetime for sure.
oh, there's better. Don't get me into that argument.
What's up with
Oh,
y'all, your Niners and y'all linebackers?
all right. I'll get to that, but let me answer Manzano about Navarro Bowman. One of the greatest tackles in the history of the NFL. Navarro Bowman on fourth and goal not only knocked Marshawn Lynch backwards, but caused him to fumble in the NFC Championship game in Seattle. And while that happened, he tore his leg apart and never came back. That's how great of a player he should have been. Is Navarro Bowman. You people, if you want to see a Rock'em Sock'em championship game, Google the 2013 NFC Championship game in Seattle between the Niners and the Seahawks. Everything you can imagine
Seahawks?
championship game was in that game. Seahawks?
Seahawks? The
Uh,
83 Seahawks?
Go ahead, say that, Dusty.
You know what? Even though y'all not in my division no more, I'm a longtime Raider fan, and the first 10 years of my Raider life, I hated the Seahawks. So even though
There's
they're
that
not in my
rivalry.
even though we're not in the same division no more, in my mind, I just know that the Seahawks is the ops, even though y'all not.
When they go to Vegas this year, get tickets to it.
Can't stand them Seahawks.
A lot of people said Patrick Willis was the one that replaced Ray Lewis. No, he didn't. You know why he didn't replace Ray Lewis? Manzano? Because when he tore his knee in 20, what year he tore his knee? 2014
I think 2000
or 2013? What year he tore his knee? I think it was 2014.
or 12.
2012 he tore his knee?
I think he
Can't,
did.
can't be. You know why? I could have sworn he was next. Let me Google this. You could be right, Tony. You could be. I mean, you could be right. 305. Let me Google him real quick. Bog off his back. Let me Google him. Patrick Willis couldn't replace Ray Lewis because number one, they were playing at the same time, Tony. Number two, they played against each other in the Super Bowl, Tony. And when Ray Lewis won his Super Bowl,
He
he,
retired.
Patrick Willis tore his knee, and Bobby Wagner was there kicking ass, bro. You better put some respect on Bobby Wagner's name, Manzano.
I thought he had a bad foot, Mace. I thought he messed his foot up.
Let me see. He just got Patrick Willis has gotten to the
I
Hall
thought
of
it was
Fame. Or is he going in this
he
year? I think
deserved
he's
to get
going in
in.
this year, Patrick Willis. I think he's going in this year.
Patrick Willis was better than Ray Lewis. He was better than Brian Urlacher.
Everybody was better than Brian Urlacher. He was the great white hope.
He
That's
was
all.
he ma- how you
Brian
gonna do that?
Urlacher was a piece of
Zach
shit.
Thomas.
Fucking so overrated. Somebody's coughing.
My bad. I was just
Man,
smoking a gourmet cigarette.
how many years did Patrick Willis get that? Okay, you puffing on one? Yeah, Patrick Willis only played, and he got hurt in
9 years?
2014. I knew it. I knew he was in that great championship game, bro. He was in that game.
Man, I would say he was good for at least 3 years, like Patrick Willis, like a good 3 years,
Patrick Willis was good for 8 years, bro. I'm looking at his
8 years.
resume right now. He was a tremendous player. What hurt
Patrick,
him, I'm saying, it wasn't him. He tore up his leg. He couldn't play no more.
it was his foot. I don't think it was
Leg,
his
he
knee. It
was
was his
bad,
foot,
bro.
and it never. And
I mean, I'm not criticizing Patrick Willis. I know how great he was. He just his career was cut short. That's all I'm saying.
but you think?
Manziel makes it sound like
See, this the thing, man. It's like
Manzano's making it out like this
so. I
man
agree
was.
with you.
Yeah, hey, keep talking.
So no, Mace. What I'm saying is this, right now. Now I get that Ray Lewis had the better longer.
Dusty's Wi-Fi went out a little bit. Yeah, I
See,
mean Manzano. It's not even an argument, bro. What you're trying to argue. And one more thing, I just looked at Patrick Willis
No, 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 no.
between 2011 and 2013. His tackles began to dwindle. So I don't want to hear about Patrick Willis was this and that when you know what it is. I like Patrick Willis a little bit more. You don't even man, Tony, stop it. You did not like Bobby Wagner. The only one who was talking to Bobby about Bobby Wagner outside of the Pacific Northwest is yours truly. Are you guys still here?
Yeah, I was still here.
Okay, because I heard deep silence.
No, I'm just like thinking
Oh,
about the Patrick Willis thing. I just never watched him that closely.
No,
no,
and
Um,
no,
and
no.
I'm
What I'm saying is Patrick Willis was great. The problem was he got hurt too and ruined and hurt and he
yeah.
never came back from injury. That's all I'm saying.
see.
Him
All
and
right,
Navarro Bowman. But I'll say
so
this
let me.
for Navarro Bowman. He went out a champion, bro, to not uh beast mode backwards and cause him to fumble, bro. You wanna know how bad that was? That ruined the Seattle dynasty. You know why? Two reasons why Pete Carroll did not want to give Marshawn the ball against New England at the end of that game. Number one, they wanted Russell Wilson to shine, and number two, he remembered that fumble by caused by Navarro Bowman the year before in the championship game. Coaches don't
Mm.
like that, bro.
I mean, that's unfortunate though because like that defense should have definitely had 2 Super Bowls.
Oh, of
They were
course,
that
yeah.
good. Yeah.
And this is
Was
what
a
this
back-to-back
team right
champ.
here is trying to avoid. And they already told the players, the defensive players, they'll get paid next year when they have 120 million of cap space. They'll pay all the defense. That's what you're supposed to do.
All right, so now. So I was having this conversation with somebody, right? And it is related
Mm-hmm.
to what we're talking about, right? But we was talking about basketball. And they was asking me if I could draft the 2003 draft again, who would I take? And I told them I would take Melo. And they was like, why would you take Melo? I'm like, well, Melo's skill set, if you put it like this, Melo was the best individual player in that draft.
I'll take Wade in that draft, number one.
Wait, I mean, so like LeBron, so it went LeBron, Darko, and
No, I'm not
LeBron,
saying
Yeah,
Darko,
you got it right. LeBron, Darko, Melo,
Melo, and then Wade was like
Chris
6.
Kaman,
Wade
Chris
went
Bosh went
Wade went
fourth,
number three.
Yeah, that's what I was
Bosh
thinking.
went fourth, uh,
Yeah,
Wade went five, Chris Kaman went six. Believe it or not, this guy went seventh. The only number ever retired by the Oklahoma City Thunder. My man, Nick Collison went seven, and his boy Kirk Heinrich went eight.
Heinrich
That
was
was
all
good
right as a
draft.
player. I liked Heinrich as a player. He was a little tricky to
I
play,
did
but
too.
uh,
Back then, I was watching college basketball. Today you couldn't pay me to watch college basketball.
I used to
yeah,
watch it back then. I like Alabama.
But like if
But
we was drafting them all over again, right? Like
Yeah,
Melo was the best player, even though he wasn't the best leader and he didn't have the best career. Like overall, like Melo at his best was the best player of everybody in that draft. That's
yeah. I
why I
still
would
don't
I
know.
take
seen a
him.
lot, bro.
I still don't know. I still don't know what the Pistons were thinking with that, but like, um,
There was some politics involved in that. Trust me when I tell you. Cost Joe
If he
Dumars
would
his reputation.
if he would have went to the Pistons, that would have been crazy.
There
yeah,
would have been a dynasty, bro. There would nobody on this planet would have stopped that team, bro. If he would.
LeBron
And
wouldn't have
then
had a
one more problem.
chance.
Imagine
Le-
a starting lineup of Phillips, what
Rip
you call it?
Rip
Phillips,
Hamilton,
Rip Hamilton, Melo, Rasheed, and Ben Wallace, and
back.
Tayshaun Prince coming off the bench.
Dynasty.
No one could stop that Piston team, bro.
yeah. I keep saying, I keep thinking that was like the best team I've seen, but because Orlando was really good. Don't get me wrong, Orlando was really good as a team, but the
Which
Detroit one
one?
just got it done.
Orlando of '09? That team, the team with
Yeah,
Herschel?
it's the one where they
No,
blew the. It's the
no,
one where they
Dwight
blew the finals
Howard
one.
was that good. This is Dwight Howard.
I
Don't put
like the
that on the
Orlando
No,
parlay.
no,
team.
no, 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 no. There was Rashard Lewis. There was
Yeah, yeah.
there was some
Yeah, that was Richard Lewis, Tito
there were some
Yeah,
good
Turkoglu,
players on that team. There were actually
Lou
cheap.
Jameer,
Blanchard
yeah,
from
Jameer
Sheffield.
Nelson,
Um,
Rashad McCants,
Marcin Gortat was on that team.
Dwight Howard was on that team.
Dwight
Yeah,
Howard was on that team. I
that
mean,
Dwight
was the
Howard. What?
Orlando team. You know where Orlando blew it? They lost game. They gave one away to the Lakers. That's what
yeah, because they should have had the alley oop with Courtney Lee. That was the guy's name. Courtney Lee. It was a
they
nice
beat
lay,
LeBron that year. And that piece
but it
of
was
shit have no sportsmanship. The nerve of that ass clown 2 weeks ago going on ESPN saying he's the GOAT and no one's close. Motherfucker, you ain't shit.
Who said that?
LeBron on first take. Motherfucker, you ain't shit. And fucking gutless fucking Stephen A. Smith even challenged him. Get the fuck out of here, bro. He ain't shit.
See, this what and this is why I'm glad that players got podcasts now, because like the truth comes out in a way that we would never know as fans just watch the game. You know what I'm saying? And when Shump talked about them switching from the angle pick and roll to running horns, I'm like, oh man, LeBron is the reason why that he lost 6 times in the finals because the coaches didn't run that shit.
yeah,
We
but it just
ran,
becomes like politics, though. It just becomes like politics with their podcast. So,
Nothing made
um,
me happier.
but I believe Shump though, because Shump don't need LeBron to
oh
get no
yeah,
money.
the other ones.
Nothing
I
made
mean, I
me
guess like
happier. Even though I'm gonna let you speak in a minute, Bobo.
yeah, good.
Not in a second. Nothing made me happier than to see those Warrior teams send his black ass home in the finals, bro.
yeah,
And I didn't like the Warriors either, but to send his black ass home and ruin his legacy? Yo, I said it up here 5 years ago, Dusty. Stephon Curry is the reason why LeBron has nothing. Nobody saw that Warrior team coming.
There were signs. There were signs. They always had like a good when Mark Jackson was there, it was actually decent until like the
No,
Bulls got involved.
no, it wasn't no sign, and I'm gonna tell you why it wasn't no sign. Because other than that 1 year with Baron Davis,
Yeah.
we were in Death Valley for 30 years.
Yep. 40 years. But
Those were the fun
40,
teams though. You guys had the fun teams though. The one with 2000, which one was it?
Bro,
2007.
9?
no, but I'm
Yeah,
saying
when
we drafted Curry in 2009. But what I'm saying is this: even before we drafted Curry, bro, we were trash for 30 years before that. My
yeah, the
whole
Baron
life,
Davis.
like
Baron
literally
Davis.
my whole life, bro, we were trashed. Ever since I started watching the Warriors, when we had Tim Hardaway and Spreewell, we had Mullen, and we had Chris Webber and Billy Owens. Like that was the like when we had Tim Hardaway, we had a chance. And then when they broke that team up, I'm like, it was oblivion when we traded everybody. We got rid of Mitch Richmond. Oh, bro, it was
Nicer. You
depression.
know why that piece of shit don't retire? Because he has nothing else better to do. You know what that piece of shit did last weekend, folks? And expected people to go gaga? This piece of shit invited all the members of the 2016 tainted championship team to his house last weekend. No joke, laughing at the Knicks, bro. That's exactly what
Mhm.
they were doing. It's on video. It's on
Yeah.
IG. Those
Man, who
pieces of
cares?
shit was celebrating and laughing at the Knicks, watching the Knicks final against San Antonio. And that's the honest truth, Nicer, because that piece of shit got nothing better to do.
LeBron
Why do
should
you
have went
think
to the Knicks.
why do you think the Pistons never beat couldn't beat the Spurs that one year?
The 2005
Was
Spurs,
that just a competitive series? Was that just a competitive series and then like
Hey,
because
you went game
that
7, but like
idiot, because he did it back in '99. Look, Rasheed Wallace had brain freeze, but that Robert Horry was inbounding the ball. He
yeah,
blew the coverage like he did to Sean Elliott, and Robert Horry hit the game-winning three in Game 5. That's why they lost.
yeah, pretty much. Because that was such a good time for basketball. Like watching,
The,
I remember watching that live.
hey,
I
hey,
remember
if you
watching
want to
that
go
live.
back, hey, you know what I'm gonna suggest to you? Go back and watch the Western Conference Finals of 2009.
Is that with Kobe
Lakers,
and that's Kobe and Denver?
that was
Sorry,
Lakers.
Yeah,
it's Kobe and
Kobe and Melo. Yes, wasn't
yeah,
no
that's the
Oh
flopping,
one.
yeah,
no none of that.
Lakers Nuggets. Yeah, because 2010 they
Yeah, that was
played
competitive.
the Suns in 2010. Yeah, it was
But
21.
just watch, even though they lose, but just go and watch Kobe and Melo against each other because they basically isolated against each other the whole series.
Yeah, that was a good
That
time for basketball
Detroit
too.
team, by the way, the team that lost to San Antonio,
Yeah,
they did something that's never been done again in the NBA. They were down they were down 3 games to 2 going back to San Antonio, and they won Game 6 in San Antonio. That tells you how great of a team that was.
yeah. They just had you on lock. With Tayshaun Prince was such was amazing to have as a
Now, you know why those guys
supporting cast.
don't get their love, right? It's because the media hated that team because they
Malice
made
in
the
the
Lakers
Palace.
trade
Yeah,
Shaq to Miami.
You don't think Malice in the Palace had nothing to do with that?
that was 2000. That was
Miles in the
2002, I
Palace
think.
was 2005.
5. Yeah,
They won in '04.
No, no, no. It was the 2506 season. That was the year that Miami cheated to win. We know that.
I
Fucking
mean,
giving Dwayne Wade fucking Jordan calls. Man, get the man. Don't get me started with the Heat, bro.
I feel like the
Nah,
Malice in the
we
Palace.
retreated in 2006.
You really believe that you deserve that series the way the referees cheated for you? Really?
Nah, the Dallas had their refs.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah,
And Dwayne Wade got all the calls, so it was Dallas refs giving Wade, making him look like Jordan out there. Right?
Dallas trying to cheat us.
And remember, Mark Cuban was hated by David Stern. Dallas never got calls. Ask Dusty. He remembers 2007 when Dallas was the one seed and the Warriors upset them. Remember that, Dusty?
Yeah, yeah. That was the
Dallas
one little
never
taste he
had
got.
refs with Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban was trying, wasn't he trying? He was spending money, boy.
I mean, they eventually got it right though.
Like that the Spurs.
Nah, this the thing. The ring that they did get though, between me and you, they only got that ring because LeBron quit on the Heat.
Yeah, I mean, that's the story.
LeBron, that bro, that was what happened, bro. We all saw it. Like, I'm gonna tell you, I knew when LeBron quit because this was when LeBron used to chase down blocks and block them against the backboard, and it's like he ain't even try. It's like
What championship was this?
when
That was the
Dirk,
yeah. That's
Oh, the
when
second one against the Spurs.
not so
no,
it's
against
when Dallas.
LeBron,
It's when Dirk got his championship.
Yeah, when LeBron played the Spurs twice. The first one, like I said, Popovich was in on the fix with David Stone in his deathbed, telling Adam Silver, "You cannot let the Spurs beat the Bulls 6-0. So you kill two birds with one stone." LeBron gets his second cheap ass ring, and the other side, Jordan and the Bulls were safe.
no, no, Mace. This was when the Mavericks beat when they
Oh,
beat
well,
LeBron in the
that one was
championship.
because of the over the hill gang players that was on the Mavericks roster.
Right, and
Jason
what I
Kidd,
said,
Ron
but see,
Butler.
they won
Who-
though. But what I'm saying
yeah, they
was
won only because the
LeBron
NBA
quit.
at that time had to punish Miami for not letting LeBron go to New York.
Yeah, it was LeBron's first year in Miami. It was LeBron's
Yes,
first year in
because the
Miami.
Knicks, I swear to God, that summer of 2010, every fucking Knicks fan bought an authentic Knicks jersey with number 6 LeBron James in the back. And when he
Yeah,
didn't go there, oh my God, I was laughing. They did that shit yesterday on 30 for 30. I didn't watch that
And,
piece of shit. They did
and
it
you
in
know,
yesterday.
what, Mace. But if you think about it, right? If he would have went to New York and actually played with Stoudemire, that might have been something.
yeah,
Yeah, it would have been a dynasty. And then 2 years later, you got Melo there again.
yeah. Those Phoenix teams, the two teams that I think that like I forget about are like the Phoenix
No,
teams because those are. I felt like those. I know they played like the fun and gun offense basically, like
Yeah,
they just get
7
it up the
seconds.
court.
Me
hey,
and Dan Tony got into it before. Me and him, that's sure.
And then the other one is I think that
Miami will love
OKC
that.
team. I think OKC's first team with like Durant, Harden, and they messed that up. Obviously, like Presti kind of messed that up. Um, those two teams were really nice to watch,
Oh
but
yeah, I should go on Dan
they
Tony's
just couldn't
ass.
get it done. They just couldn't
That's
get
what
it
you?
done.
good of an
No,
NBA
what you?
coach.
Did you hear Melo talking about Cole was getting at him like, man, why don't you come over here with me? Woo, woo, when LeBron went to Miami, Melo was like, imagine Kobe with Melo, they would have for sure got a ring. They wouldn't have
Yeah,
needed three.
Yeah, those are
Melo
my
and Kobe
golf days.
together, they don't need no, they
yeah,
don't need no triple threat. Just them two, that's all they need.
That was my
yeah,
last year to follow the NBA. The year Dallas won was the last year. Once they went on lockout, I said, bro, I have too much problem with my health. I have to sacrifice some shit. So I sacrificed every sport except football. Why? Football was on Sundays. So, and I didn't recover from all that treatment until Sunday mornings, bro. I had to get back to my energy, bro. So I got rid of the NBA, I got rid of hockey, and I got rid of baseball. Even though
Man, we
that was
glad we
all
glad you
serious.
feeling better, man. Shit.
I appreciate that. Thank you, fellas. Yeah, man.
Well, soon, coach.
Thank you, my man. Yeah, man. The good thing about 2011 is me and Mr. Miami's favorite baseball manager. Fuck that World Series up. You know who you were picking on. Fucking Ron Washington. What the hell you think? God damn.
He had to rub it in.
Fucking Ron Washington, bro. I'm like, I'm laying in my bed watching this shit. And I'm like, Negro, you can't be serious, bro.
How you get a ring?
No, he didn't get a ring. This like uh 30, not 305. I test this boy Kyle Shanahan blows it in the Super Bowls. Did it with Atlanta and twice with San Francisco against the Chiefs.
Hey man, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Why the league don't like Melo?
Who?
Why the league don't like Carmelo Anthony?
Come on, bro. You know why.
I don't.
Put him in the same category as Iverson, like Rodman. I'm malcontent. He was Pookie and Ray Ray back in those days.
I mean, did he? I don't remember him having any like character issues though. I just feel like
Don't say that
No,
in
David.
Denver.
No,
Don't say
David
that in
Stern.
Denver.
David Stern didn't like him.
David Stern
Exactly,
didn't like
because
him.
he was Pookie and Ray Ray. Just like the NFL don't like Jordan Love. Why? Because Jordan Love pulled one of the baddest black bitches a player can bag, while these players couldn't get these women. They had to sell for white women. I'm being honest about that. He is the Pookie and Ray Ray quarterback, with his hair braided, the headband, light skin, the smile. Dusty, you know where I'm going with this, and you know I'm telling the truth.
So why? So what? So they don't. What? So he got married.
Yeah, Jordan Love just had a kid, a baby girl in April. Yeah.
So why the league don't like him for getting married? Ain't that a bitch?
No, 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 no. You're missing my point. A lot of these dudes in the media, a lot of them can't bag a badass black woman. They can't.
They can't.
But he did, and his girl can talk 10
Nah,
languages.
I think all of them can because they're a quarterback. Every last one of them
Oh,
can.
that too. Yeah, but here's the story with Love.
What?
Yo,
So
hold up. He
why do
let
they
his
not like
girl
Jordan Love, but Lamar Jackson is okay?
because he looks the part. That's why. You get it?
About this though, like I guess if you're an athlete, like you should
Yeah.
conduct yourself better to an extent. But if you aren't raised a certain way with etiquette, like with etiquette lessons and whatnot,
Yeah, the
you're never
problem
gonna
with
be
Lamar
that person.
Jackson, who,
You're never
by
gonna be
the
that person.
way, Lamar Jackson was in the mob last Wednesday night when the Knicks came back from 29. He was in that parlay that night. But the fans, they look out for who they love. They let him
Mhm.
get free passes to where he was going. He was going back to his hotel, but he wanted to be part of the Knicks fans. Yeah, he was there two Wednesdays ago. Lamar Jackson was there. It was on Instagram. He was there. But to
Mark
answer
Jackson
both
played
our questions, like
didn't
Ryan Clark said, it was Ryan Clark who let the beans out, his racist ass. He
hold
said
up.
that Patrick Mahomes is not a brother and that Lamar Jackson looks like one of us, not Patrick Mahomes. I was offended by that.
Mhm.
That's
Water.
bullshit. That's bullshit. Like
He did say that. He did say
I
that.
that's some bullshit. Cause like, why everybody gotta hate light skinned people, huh?
Mhm.
You want
It's
me to be, you
me.
Some
want me to
people.
be
I
real
mean,
about it up here? I'll
I
be honest
mean,
with you. I'm going to tell you the truth because I
That,
grew up, and I'm not light skinned, I'm brown skinned. I grew up seeing it with my own eyes because the women like them more. That's why.
yeah, that's it. Jealousy.
and and no, that's not true.
Oh, well,
Well, at least,
trust me, where I grew up, they
and
was
I'm gonna
women.
say this: in California, it's
Yeah.
not true. In California, they like them. They want them black.
And let me say something to this. And I won a lot of respect in this room 6 years ago when I said this. And you was one of my boys. You never heard me say this. I'll say it now. There was a couple of dudes who's come up in here, and they were good guys. And someone acted like a fool, and I got rid of the dude. And I said to my audience that night, I never discriminate against light skinned brothers, bro. I was never one of these brothers that was jealous of them or hated on them, bro. And to me, light skinned dudes, I'm not talking about the women, I'm talking about the dudes. I've never had issues with light skinned dudes. Never. Even in these spaces, I always get along with the light skinned guys.
Man, motherfuckers ain't tripping like that, man. It's just motherfuckers don't like light skinned niggas for some reason. You know
I'm
what I'm
just telling
saying?
the truth.
So
Well, I'm not going to go there. I'll talk to Dusty about that one day off the air. But let me
I
just
don't
say
know.
it this way. No, let me just say this.
Yeah.
When my man was going through shit in these spaces, I never, ever went there with nobody. I would say, if you ever see Dusty, tell him I said what's up, tell him that I miss him, and tell him I hope he's all right. And that was it, right, Mr. Miami? You was there.
Yeah.
man, I started Mace. I've been here since the year you did the draft, and I
Yeah,
believe it was
2020.
Joe. It was Joe Burrow was the first draft that I did with you. Was when
Yeah,
Joe Burrow got
2020.
drafted.
Yeah, yep, yeah.
Yeah.
I was always when it came to people who I really care about, like 305, like though you know 305 is now going to the treehouse for entertainment. Dusty,
Yup. Was on the sideline.
you know, I always was good with anybody that showed me respect of people. You know, and it was pretty cool of the Knicks fans last week to come up here and thank me, bro. I never thought I was the one who got into that big. Mr. Miami was here that night. He had a front row seat when me and the general went at it when I was defending the Knicks, and he was butt broke because his boy, that fat bastard, what's our boy name again? 305, the fat bastard.
Hey, hey, the general still come around here?
Nah,
Come
he's
on.
better.
Huh?
Is
Who's
it
that boy in New Orleans, Dusty?
Say what?
The N.B.A guy in New Orleans, the one who can't stop eating.
Tyrod Williams?
There you go. He was a big fan of Williamson, and I told him, bro, you have him and Brandon Ingram, one averaging 26 points a game, the other averaging 25 points a game. You couldn't make the playoffs, bro. I'm putting that shit.
Come on, maybe let that man eat his mama's fried chicken.
Yeah. And then what happened? The next weekend, bro, the Knicks beat him by 40 in Madison Square Garden. And I said, where's the J right now? He came up here, and me and him was at war for like what, 305, 2 hours?
Yeah.
The hell out of here with Zion Williamson, bro. Like I said, he's a fat piece of shit who couldn't stop eating Mama's fried chicken. Remember that guy he was seeing? Dusty. I don't know if Barkov knew this. Remember that dot he was seeing 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Is that the one he got in trouble for? Yeah, he used to
Yeah.
get in
my
trouble
my
with the
and
yeah.
I do
You know
think
what
it's
he
weird
said
that
about his
every
fat ass? Quote, this motherfucker don't know a fucking. This motherfucker, every time he sees a Popeye's fried chicken, he pulls up and get a 20 piece.
I ain't gonna lie. I think it's weird. I think it's messed up that every woman that bruh fuck with trying to is like trying to go for the jugular.
It is
And
kind of yeah, it
and
is
I
yeah.
know him. Sponsored by Mama's Fried Chicken. Nigga, nice.
Come on, maybe let that man eat his mama's fried chicken.
Bro,
I
but
don't
like
be.
the thing is, like he went to Duke, man. Like it's not like he's
Come
like a
on, man.
normal. Uh,
Mama's Fried
as much as
Chicken.
he didn't go for the as much as he didn't go to Duke for the education, he still went to Duke and he still got all the proper media training and etc. Like you'd expect him to like stay out of trouble like that,
I'm going to tell you what's wrong with Zion
but
Williamson, okay? I'm going to tell you what's wrong with him. He had his heart set on being a Knick. And when LeBron fixed the lottery, he did. How the fuck do New Orleans win the lottery? And then this piece of shit gets fucking Anthony Davis so he can help that piece of shit win? The fuck out of here, bro.
of all the Duke players that like is what's his name? I saw Austin Rivers in high school. He was really good in high school,
The
and
best
then
Duke player to me was clearly fucking
Kyrie.
um Boozer and fucking Shane Battier, bro. They were the best Duke
Bro,
players.
bro, Kyrie only played 11 games before he got drafted, bro.
But he was so good at if he didn't have that toe injury, I think like they would have like done some. I think that Duke
Kyrie
team would have won it. But
don't even recognize
No,
Duke.
he broke his ankle at Duke.
Yeah, he did.
I thought
I
it was
remember that. That
I
was
thought
the
it was
last
his
year I watched college basketball. UConn won
yeah.
it that year.
I thought it was toe. Like was it the
No,
actual?
You
No,
can't
he
be
broke it. No, he
upright.
broke his
Broke
ankle
ankle.
that year. Yeah, he
Mm-hmm.
played
He
11
did.
games, I believe, and then he broke his ankle and still got picked number one because of that 11
Yeah,
games.
I
Yep,
remember that. Yeah,
that's true.
for me, that he was really good. It's just, I mean, like I said, Austin Rivers had a really good season, and then he just his drop off in the NBA. I've never seen that. Like, I've never seen a drop
Nah,
off
give
like
me
that in the NBA. Like,
Battier, give me Shane Battier, give me Boozer, and give me Jay Williams. That was as good as Duke team as they ever had.
yeah,
And Jay Williams is living good 20 years late, 24 years later. He's on ESPN, even though him and Stephen A. Smith can't stand each other.
what do you think about what's his name? What's his name? Brian. What's his name? Brian. Who's on ESPN with like he played for the Steelers.
Come on, Ryan Clark.
Yeah, Ryan Clark. What do you think of Ryan Clark?
That racist? I just said what he said 2 years ago
Yeah.
about, oh, that a real black quarterback got to win the Super Bowl like Lamar Jackson. So if that's the case, what did that make Patrick Mahomes and Russell Wilson, man?
I mean, I get, you know what? Because somebody recently told me that I wasn't black, right? I
What?
guess because I'm only half black, that means I'm not black. I'm mixed.
Yeah,
And
that's it.
we have to acknowledge that there are people that actually believe that, and he's just one of those people.
Of course. But Dusty, let me put it this way, bro. Don't ever, when people come out of their mouths like that, don't punch them. Just roll your eyes and walk away, because that's ignorance right there, bro. That's fucking ignorance.
Yeah, it's actually much better just to walk away. It
Now,
saves you
me,
the.
now, no one does the race card more than me. If you listen to my first 20 minutes tonight, going in on the white European in this country, no one does race card like me. That said, when it comes to people who I care about and people who I know and I consider a, a family to me, that race, the color doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me.
I
And
agree,
being
and
stupid. It's just
I
ignorant.
I
What?
think
And here's
that
my thing. Why can't people just go about their business and leave other people alone? Can people do that?
I think people should only joke about being racist, but not actually be racist.
No, no, no. I'm not a racist, but I do call out dumb shit. Like when I went into the Europeans tonight up here, first 20 minutes up here, bro, I was telling facts. Even Manzano agreed with me.
Hey, you know what, Mace? I have a group chat with like a friend group, and we got a few sprinkles of everybody in the group, a Punjabi, a couple of Asian partners, Mexican partner, a couple of birds. And this is the most racist the shit that we
Yeah,
say to each other.
no, seriously, no, seriously, it usually happens that way. When you
You,
have like a mix of so many people in the family, shit does come
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
bruh,
What
stuff
you
does
mean?
come out. Yeah,
I mean, but it's not like it's in good. It's not like if like I can say it to him, but if you say it to him, it might be a problem.
Yeah, of course. I
yeah. Like, I
understand because
mean,
I don't know those people. Yeah, I agree with that. But me, usually when I meet a mixed crowd, I don't care. To me, in my eyes, we're all human beings. Doesn't matter to
Um,
me.
I like to be able to joke about racism and make racist jokes.
Oh yeah, me, I don't joke about it. I just call it out. Like what I said earlier tonight was these damn Europeans loving America. And I told the truth up there. I said, yeah, you could love him because this is a white society here in America. You're going to get preferential treatment over the black man. Of course you are.
You know what? I heard the craziest joke, right? And I'm not gonna say the words on the air, but basically, it was they were asking what's the difference between a so-called tiny hat and a black dude, and she thought about it, and she was like, "Well, how they take your money."
Okay. I can see that. I can see that as a joke. But again, for these Europeans to come to America and think it's the greatest place, of course it's the greatest place to you people. Your descents are here, and they run this country. They'll give you preferential treatment. Ask those goddamn migrants that Joe Biden let in back in 2021. That ruined Chicago, I might add. Almost ruined here, but thank you, Mayor Adams got rid of them motherfuckers before they got rid of him.
Hey,
So where do you send them?
some of them do try to like some of them do try to like take the rib out of the U.S. Basically, in a sense, like there's you'll see like Australians chanting about Trump being a sex offender. You'll see like uh you'll see them like talking about Jeffrey Epstein in their chats. I'm like that stuff. It's gonna rub some people the wrong way, depending on who it is. I know they mean it as a joke for the most part, and they come here and they can do that. They can kind of do it, but like it's gonna definitely rub some people the wrong way.
Well, rub women the wrong way, I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
I
And you don't
mean,
want to do that in this country
trust me, you
because
don't. Yeah,
nobody has
yeah.
more privilege in the planet than white women. You better not get on their bad side. White boys know this.
man, I
But that's
wish
a
white
story
boys
for
would go
another
back
day.
to put
I
their
don't want to talk about women up here.
foot to backside like they used to.
I like talking about sports up here. 305, 7 and 10 for the Dolphins, play.
I don't know.
I'm
I feel like
I'm going
women
eight
have different struggles, though. That's for sure. I do think certain women have like different struggles, though, than like
eight
that.
wins.
Okay. 305
I
goes
I
8
I,
and
I
9.
I think you guys are gonna end up with Arch Manning next year.
I think the Dolphins going to be a lot better than you think. I do. I
Man,
think
Mace,
in
I look
December they're going to lose every
Mace,
game in December, so they better
Mace,
get their wins between
Mace,
opening day and my birthday. That's when they better get their
Mace,
wins. Because after my birthday, once that plane lands to freezing ass Lambeau, you can forget it.
Mace. You
You
guys have the
think
worst. You guys have literally the worst roster in the league.
I'm going to say something about that. Number one, no, I'm being honest. Number one, they weren't in pads. Now they're going to be in pads, and you know what's going to happen when they get into pads? I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. I would say every practice come training camp, I would say Malik Willis will throw the football 15 or under times a practice. They are going to run, run, run with the football.
we ain't got to it because he always turns to a statue when he get cold.
Melina said, "What's up, T305?" Yeah,
What's up, Sister Melina? How you doing?
they already know they're going to take the ball out of Malik Willis's hand. They said that from day one. All he's going to
Why?
do is take like 3 or 4 times a game deep and throw it to the tight end and third down. That's it. Everything else going to be running the football.
And we come for Jordan Love this year. Ain't forgot about that was it 18-11? That
This
or
is
18-30?
this is the beautiful
Mace,
thing for me this year. Okay, I'm gonna do it in order.
Hey,
I got a
Mace, who do you
question,
think?
Mace.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Dustin.
How many NFC North teams make the playoffs?
Well, I got 3 NFC West teams. I got Dallas. I'm gonna say Minnesota. That's it.
Hey, Mace, who do you think is going to be the face of the NBA? Like after LeBron, is would Jalen Brunson have a good like shot at that now?
Of course he is. He
No,
plays in New York and he carried the Knicks on his back. Yes,
no.
yes.
You can't be the face of the league unless you're a top two player, and he is maybe a top 15 player.
I hate to tell you this, Dusty. Now that the Knicks are at the top of the world, he's the top 5 player in the league now. I
Yeah, I
told you
mean,
guys that was gonna happen.
Look, I Joker would be the face of the league before Jalen Brunson.
I didn't say he was there. I believe, Dusty, that they will make him the face of the league. And I'll say this too. I don't see this Knicks team going anywhere. They got everybody signed. They got the best starting 5 in the league, and they'll be coming back in a very weak Eastern Conference. Now, the one team, I tried to say this the other night to N.T, the one team I think Nick's better worry about is a healthy Indiana team. I'll tell you that right now.
You don't think they got to worry about Philly?
No. Hells no. That dysfunction, sorry ass group? No.
I like that rookie that they had.
His name starts with
Uh,
a V, his last name. I know you're talking about.
it's about
I like
Alvarado. Alvarado.
nah,
Alvarado is the next.
77.
You got to win now.
Edgecombe.
Which guy? Edgecombe. Yeah,
Edgecombe.
I told you his name starts with a V.
Yeah,
VJ
Edgecombe.
Edgecombe. That's his
Yeah,
name.
that
VJ
guy. That
Edgecombe.
guy. His first NBA game, he dropped like 40, didn't he? Like that guy. That's the guy.
All I know is this. Maxi's the best player on that team. And number 305, when I said it a couple years ago, you was laughing at me. All you guys were laughing about Maxi.
Maxey is their best player, but I think Maxey is in his way. I feel like Maxey got to go in order for Edgecombe to be the best that he's gonna
I
be.
would agree with that. I would agree with that.
I don't think they was expecting for Maxey to be that good.
I
No.
didn't either because I remember 5 years ago when I first started, I was doing the playoffs and I told the trade rumor that what's our guy on ESPN now? Shams reported, and I was doing that. I was doing the watch. I said, wait a minute. Daryl Morey said what? And I showed it to everybody. Plus, I'm gonna say it right now. If that piece of shit Ben Simmons come to my team, Dame is gonna make that motherfucker work. He gonna tell him, hey, my team, motherfucker, if you're not at practice shooting 7 foot jump shots, you're not playing. Now
So,
Ben
so
Simmons, that piece of shit's out
Damn,
of
you
the league.
still playing?
No, he's out of the league now. Unrestricted free agent. Nobody's gonna sign his ass. Maybe LeBron will take him because that's LeBron's boy.
LeBron
Yeah,
don't
it's
want
kind.
him.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate with him. With like him and John Wall are probably like in the same boat. Like good
No,
players.
John Wall. No, John Wall. People actually respected John Wall's game, and people look back on John Wall as a good player, even though he got hurt.
Yeah, the
But
injuries hurt John Wall. With this
but
piece of
but
shit,
he put in no
who's our
effort.
guy? He's in Washington now. Trey Young embarrassed them for who he really was. And I tried to tell all these dudes up here
I remember
that Trey
that.
Young was going to play him. They were all laughing at me. What happened? Trey Young not only embarrassed them, demoralized them. He's never been the same. Well, Trey Young got paid.
I don't know. The Wizards ain't gonna never be nothing.
I think the Wizards are going to be okay. The question is, will AD ask out and get one to be bought out? If he doesn't, I'm here in Miami. They're talking about it down there. If they can't get Giannis, they'll go for Trey Young. Well, you can have him, Miami. Go ahead, enjoy it.
If I was Miami, I wouldn't want Trey Young.
I don't think he fits it. Yeah, I don't think he's. There's
Shut
you have to be a
Miami
certain.
is
You have to
so
be a certain.
desperate.
You have to
The
be a
Heat,
certain player to go to Miami, though.
the Heat is so
I like
desperate
Tyler
for a
Hero
star
more
right
than I
now,
like Trey
bro. It's
Young.
sad, bro. Yeah, 305. What do you think about your Heat?
I hope they do get him.
Okay.
Cause I'm tired. I'm tired hearing about that team in New York.
I'm
Believe it
like, I
or
don't
not,
know
bro,
what happened with Jimmy. Why y'all have to get rid of Jimmy?
Cause
Jimmy was the malcontent.
Jimmy
That's why.
come on, Jimmy he was a distraction.
Yeah, he's a malcontent and didn't respect Pat Riley.
LeBron didn't respect Pat Riley either.
Yeah, but that was the younger Pat Riley back in the early 2010s, not the 80-year-old Pat Riley of right now.
Just a grumpy old man.
Yep. It's not the guy from 16 years ago
You
when he told LeBron, no, what was it, popcorn? No, there was no cookies on the plane. Took away his
you
chocolate chip
you
cookies.
you,
Yeah.
you know who would have liked Pat Riley? Kobe.
Which guy?
Huh?
Kobe.
Who?
Kobe.
Who would have liked him?
I think Kobe would have liked Pat Riley.
Mm, yeah, because he would have loved Kobe's work ethic. Yeah,
Yeah, from what I hear, like Miami is kind of like going to Miami is like going to the Patriots almost. What it used to be under Belichick.
going to
It's what it
Miami
still
like going to
is. It still
Montreal.
is.
Because Montreal is cold. Miami's warm all year. Same people, same nightlife, same women, same music. The
Yeah.
difference is they're freezing in Montreal between October and April.
No,
It's sunny
November to
in
December.
Miami. Yeah. That's why a guy like I-Test is making his plans to go to his mom's city, Montreal. He's got a field day up there. He's got a fucking field day.
I
Some
didn't
of
know
the
I
best
test was the
fucking women
immigrant.
you ever lay your eyes on up there, bro.
The Bell Center.
Yeah, that's
I test is an
1.4.
immigrant. I need to see your papers.
No, I go next time I go up there. I promise you, I'm gonna sleep till about 7:15. Take a shower, and then I'm on St. Catherine's all fucking night.
And makes you see that?
And I know I can pull. I'm not worried about pulling. Yeah, I see it. I ain't worried about pulling. Those
Pulling what?
Caribbean women up there,
About to
shit.
about to pull a muscle, nigga.
I ain't pulling no damn muscle. Shit. Up there, hell no. Just be myself.
Man, look, man, I'm from California, bro. Don't nobody want to be in the damn cold, bro. Fuck that.
Okay, dude, wait till I test get up
Wait,
there
what? Wait,
next month.
you don't like winter vacations?
Hate cold
Hell
weather.
no, nigga. I
These,
ain't,
these,
bro.
Barkov,
Bro,
these are
hey,
all,
Bargov, check
including
this out.
yourself, these are all warm weather
I mean,
sissies, bro.
I'm also in warm weather city, but like I do
Hey,
like the.
Bargov, niggas don't ski, bro. Niggas don't ski.
Yeah, I
Niggas
mean, I
don't
don't ski either.
snowboard. Niggas don't do none of that shit. You
No,
might
no.
catch a nigga fishing. You might catch a nigga hunting, but you ain't gonna catch you skiing.
Yeah,
You wanna know how cool I would be in Montreal, bro? Bro, I'm dead ass serious. I'll just wear a
it's a pretty
fucking,
nice. Yeah.
I'll just wear a fucking, what you call it up there, bro. I'll just wear a fucking, pullover jacket up there, bro. I'm used to the cold. I ain't
Some
worried about
long johns.
I ain't
Man,
worried about it.
I hate the cold. I can't do it, bro. Like I get the
There is
feeling all the bro.
no There
Yep.
is no better city to have fun in this continent than Montreal, Quebec. Miami's right there with it. And the scary thing
I'll
is they're
check you out in the
identical cities.
summertime, Mace. I'll check you out in the summertime because I
Enjoy
still
the summer.
man in the wintertime,
Summer in
man,
Montreal,
I
bro.
got a I got a few projectiles still in my body and if in the cold, bro, it like you can feel that shit on 10. I hate the cold.
Phil 5, all he has to do is wear his Nick Suzuki jersey up there at 90 degrees. They'll love him up there. Shit.
and I'm about two coats on.
Not in the summertime.
Nah, not in the summer. I ain't trying to be like everybody hate Chris. When when he fell out, that episode was funny that day.
Fucking I-Test have a fucking field day, man. To be among his own people up there too.
Miami
The
do get cold
altitude,
down
every-
here in January and February.
I mean,
yeah.
Miami cold is Miami cold. It's always hot in Miami, for the majority of the days.
It was 30
Well, it
degrees
is, like I
here.
said, all Miami
But
is, I mean, all Montreal is Miami North. Same exact
yeah,
thing.
I would say living in the cold is a pain though, because if you have to like, it depends. I guess your driveway. It depends on the driveway and like the service that
No,
you
no,
get.
no, no, no. Living in the cold
But
ain't what you call it. Living in the cold is fine. Just be used to it.
yeah, driving's not that great though in the cold.
But here in New York, they have subways. Boston, they have subways.
Yeah,
Philly,
You just drive slower, that's all.
Baltimore and Washington,
yeah.
D.C., they have subway systems. That's why you have them for.
Baltimore, that's a fucking shithole if I ever seen one.
I love Baltimore back in the
Yeah.
day, not anymore. Couldn't pay me.
Man, shit. I don't know. Bro, I'm from Stockton and I don't even want to go back to Baltimore. That's how fucked up it is out there.
Great food though. You gotta admit that.
I've been
Stockton
to
is like
California.
the armpit of California. That's what Stockton is.
You ever seen the Diaz brothers?
Uh,
I
I don't
don't know
know
who the
them, but
Diaz
yeah,
brothers are.
I'm from that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they're
from
from the east.
Stockton, right?
Yeah, they're from Stockton. Yeah, I don't know
Oh,
them
that's
though.
the home, bro. You know who's from Stockton? That's the home of Alex Spanos, the Chargers owner.
Yeah, A.G. Spanos. Yeah, he got his own school out here and everything.
Yeah, he's out there. That's where he's from. Yeah, with my boy, my boy Al Michaels said he knew Spanos since 1972.
Yeah, that's my hometown, man.
Well, Stockton, California.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why is that town ran by the gangs out there, bro? There in Fresno. What's up with that?
man. I don't know, man. Ain't nothing.
Nigga, fuck you from Stockton, bro.
I'm from Stockton.
Good for you.
It was, I lived in. I mean, my mom is from Sac, so I spent a lot of time in Sac. But yeah, Stockton is home.
That's the one place I've never been is where Dusty's at right
I've been
Stock.
in Los Angeles,
now. If
in
I
San
get up
Diego.
spring, bro, I swear to God, on my way to PDX, bro, I'll drop by and give you a haircut live, bro.
Yeah, buddy.
And I'll give you $100, bro. Just take it because
Man, your money ain't no good, man.
I respect my barbers. You make me look good, I take care of you. All my barbers know that shit.
I got you, man. But you good. Don't you worry about it. But yeah, man. So yeah,
Those damn Dominicans, bro.
Stockton's
Those
the
damn,
armpit of
yeah,
California,
man.
man.
It's funny. Ever since Dusty started doing his own videos, like his own shorts on being a professional barber, like I told him, some dude tried to copy him last night. He didn't want to show his face, but he tried to copy him last night.
What you
Talking about
mean? Like, how did he copy me?
he was talking about how certain barbers only do their boys and don't do nobody else. They treat everybody else like shit. Like certain barbers don't clean their equipment. I saw that shit with my own eyes, bro.
Man, you know what? It's a lot of it's. I'm actually kind of late getting onto that stuff, so they probably was been doing this longer than me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm what makes me different is I don't show haircuts or anything like that. I'm more so talk about what it's actually like being a barber.
Nicer says, let's send you to Alaska.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I hear the
there's a
cruise. I hear the cruise is good though in Alaska though. I heard that's like
no.
cruises like
So
that.
so check this out. A lot of people that I know that end up going on the boats to
Hmm.
the crab fishing boats and the fishing boats. They go to Alaska a lot of times and they be gone like 2 3 months.
I mean,
I
December
don't,
vacation. I mean,
no, I
that
don't
must
do
be
no
nice. That's the
cruise.
one thing. That's the one cruise I'll do. But
That ain't
305
no
most
vacation, bro. Look. I am scared of the ocean. Okay.
yeah, it's peaceful, man. It is
I
peaceful
don't,
unless
I
like
don't,
you're.
I don't do cruises because I forgot about the Titanic.
And then I'm a
The
dude. You gotta
Titanic.
let the women and children go first. I'm cool.
Yeah.
I can't swim, nigga.
Oh yeah, it's bad. I can swim, but yeah, when it comes to the ocean, bro, you better off not even trying to swim, bro. Just try to float, and that'll give you the best chance of surviving.
I mean, the one great thing about cruise is like you could gamble for like 2 days if you're like if you take those like getaways. But
So you
You
step in
uh,
that,
pay me to go
so,
on a cruise, bro.
so you step in that water. You got them sharks with handkerchiefs and fork and knife.
Trust me,
Just like the
man, you said you
cartoons,
make me laugh, bro.
just like the cartoons.
Yeah,
Bro, I am too good looking to go on a damn cruise, bro.
I'm.
I ain't getting on no cruise,
I
bro.
ain't getting on no cruise. Hell
Everything
no.
I can do it here. Like I don't need to get on no. Look, we got this California. We got casinos everywhere, bro.
would you ever do the Alcatraz swim though? Like
Say what?
the Alcatraz swim? Like they actually like let you if you visit Alcatraz you can swim.
Man, I'm not visiting
You
no
can try that.
motherfucking. Look, bro. I am a black man, bro. We don't go visit prisons.
I mean, hey, some people do it just for the thrill of it, but I mean,
Man, fuck. I don't
No,
give.
thank you.
You know what? You know what'll give me a thrill? Driving one of my ex's cars through my old neighborhood. That's all the thrill I can get.
yeah,
You never
Okay.
catch me. You never catch me on a cruise. You never catch me at a nightclub.
Uh-uh.
Mm-mm.
I ain't going on no cruise. Like, man,
yeah.
I'm trying to go fishing, bro. Fuck a
Like
cruise.
you got the Titanic, got the
Hey,
some
don't you be fishing 305?
uh-uh.
Damn, bro. Even I went fishing as a 9-year-old. My uncle used to
They
take
ain't been
me in
fishing
because
since
he had weed,
1983.
bro.
Man, which one of y'all got the boat, man?
Oh, that's Laura with the boat.
That's Laurel.
Oh,
Laura got
man,
the yacht down in South Beach with his rich friends from the Western.
yes, that's what I'm saying, man. If I call it that's what I want to do. If I put up to South Beach, Larry, nigga, let's go try to catch a marlin, nigga. Let's go try
Yeah,
to catch a
Laura,
tuna,
yeah,
nigga. What's up, nigga?
Laura
Let's
got
go
his
catch
boy.
a tuna and make 100 bands.
Yeah, Laura's living good. You know, he's married again, so he's happy. Yeah?
Man, the congratulations to Buddy, man, because shit,
I can't do no cruise outside of lake or river. Hours
I could,
at most and 3 hours at most. And I'm like, okay, that's enough. And she
I could,
nice to
I
go
could
to.
do like I did a charter in the Bay like 3 years ago. It was a charter in the Bay. We went out to catch some halibut. And shit, I think our limit was like 25, 30 pounds. Man, we got that shit in like 10 minutes.
So, Mace, Mace, have you gone to the Caribbean? Like, do you usually go by flight?
No, thank you.
No.
I like planes.
Yeah,
Bro,
because the
America.
Caribbean is nice for the cruising, like I was saying, but I don't know
So,
about
bro,
like.
when you start traveling the world, man, you don't really want to leave the country because you realize we got all the best shit. And it took the World Cup for people that don't know to figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, I only travel if there's like one of the reasons I was going to travel is the World Cup in a sense. If you can go see the entire country and you can go see an entire country and like watch sports, but
Traveling in the car.
F1's a good one. Some people like to travel for the F1 across like the world, but
I'm not. Well,
yeah,
I mean, F1. I don't want to watch nobody drive that fast. It just looks like death when I watch it.
it's better on TV. Yeah, it's better on TV.
Like I can see this. I can see the spirit on death on that channel, and I can't watch it. Like one wrong turn, one wrong break, bro. It's over with. You're dead.
Yeah, you're dead.
Through.
And I don't want to watch nobody drive that fast, bro. But I'm weird about that. But it's weird because I like right now we ain't got no sports on, right? I've been watching a bunch of bass fishing.
Me, I'm so
Yeah, I mean,
focused on the hockey draft that I haven't been watching the other sports. I did watch England win in the World Cup last week. I was happy about that.
My
they play
sports season
tomorrow. I
is
think
over.
they play tomorrow. I believe.
Yeah, they're
I
in
think they play
Boston
tomorrow.
now.
Yeah,
You know what? You know what makes the best shit on the internet lately is watching all these Europeans try like American shit. And
yeah.
you know that, and you know they food a season, so they're like, "Oh my God, Chick-fil-A is so amazing." Uh, you know all the bullshit. They're like, "This is so amazing," and it's like, they going into Costco's and they get to see Walmart. They experience like air conditioning for the first time, and then they're like, "Damn!" Like they just give you bread, and I didn't order it. Like they never
All
had
they can
ranch
do for
before.
me is when their team gets eliminated from the World Cup, take their European asses back home. We have enough problems in this country.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
Man, I heard the
Trump.
Scots. I heard the
Yeah, go.
Scots drank all the beer and then cleaned up they mess.
Yeah,
Boston ran out of beer serving the Scottish up there.
What? Dang.
Yeah, true story.
yeah. I mean, the thing is,
So,
like, I think Trump is finally caught on to this like travel influencer nonsense. So it's
yeah,
basically they'll come in like they'll show. So Trump started like I think Trump was going to introduce the you got to like tax yourself if you're like going to come to the U.S. for like travel reasons.
yeah, he
So that's going to be
not
interesting.
about Trump, but yeah, if you're like England, they're gonna be there tomorrow. Shit, this entire weekend. Jesus,
Oh,
up
hey,
there,
bro, get
boy.
this stuff together.
Man, they said in Boston, all the Scottish people bought all the beer, drank it,
Yep,
sang songs,
true
and
story.
then they cleaned up their messes and left like
I'll be
And
right
left,
back.
all
yeah,
the bottles in like bags in like 4 or 5 different areas. They was like, damn, these motherfuckers party and cleaned up their own mess.
Dang.
yeah.
You sure did.
It's crazy to like empty the MTA city's beer though. That's kind of crazy,
I mean, I
especially
ain't
as
gonna lie,
Boston,
bro.
especially Boston.
In
They had to
Scotland,
call an
though,
emergency. They had to call an emergency for that.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. If you ever go to the UK, Scotland is the place you want to go. You know what I'm saying? Like Glasgow or something like that. because like in England, like in actual like London, bro, you're gonna end up punching somebody, bro. But you go to Scotland, it's like people is a little cooler, man.
Yeah, it depends how far though, because sometimes you might not be able to understand their accent. So depends on how north you go. Um, I mean, I don't know. I've been to London. It's been all right, but I'm not a. It's not a. I don't know. I don't feel that much different about different about London as New York or yeah. It's kind of like one of those things. Just
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like London to me is like a devil's pit, bro. You be at the pub and you just gotta go to the bathroom, right? You go to the bathroom and you just see a bunch of people doing lines, bro.
yeah. That's like
It's
that's like one part of it. Yeah, that's one part. Yeah.
that's everywhere you go.
I mean, which one do you like better, New York or London? Between the two.
They're both shitholes, bro. But I don't know. I don't know, bro. That's a tough one, man. They're both shitholes.
I always like Chicago for some reason, but uh,
I hate Chicago too. Damn. I like
Memphis.
see I like the Midwest, man.
yeah, I mean,
I
I didn't
like
think Michigan can be hit or miss, but
So,
I
I
like
like
I like
Chicago for some.
I like Michigan. I like Milwaukee. I like Cleveland. I like all them little places, man. I just didn't like Chicago. I was like, damn, like
Ohio, you a fan of Ohio with the Valley?
man, big fan of Ohio. I loved it out there. And it's beautiful, bro. Like you could get you a house in like outside of Cleveland for like $140, bro. Three
Yeah,
bedroom, two bath, 1,200 square foot for like $140. You on an acre. And you might fuck around and have some deer and fishing right outside type shit. Like that's
yeah.
a good life, shit.
And T's in the building.
Yeah,
And nice to wish them happy Father's Day.
yeah.
I do like
Thanks,
Dallas.
man.
Okay, and T's
I like Dallas too. I don't like
Don't
Houston though, but I
Scotland
like
like the
Dallas.
oldest pubs? Yes, they do.
In Houston.
I don't like Houston, but I like Dallas.
Mace, take these guys golfing and and
I don't like Atlanta
do it
either.
and
No, I don't
upload
like
it
Atlanta.
or
I mean,
upload on
I've never
the
been to Atlanta. Actually, yeah, I've been outside of Atlanta, but like never
I
been in.
drove to Atlanta.
I will tell you this: if you single and you, Atlanta's the place where like if you single and you can just and you're just like a grown man that has his own place, bro. Each apartment comes with like five bitches.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
It's a place
Where's
for
the best
grown
place
for
for
grown
chicken?
ass
Where's the
people.
best place for chicken in the U.S.?
Yeah, to be honest, bro. Everywhere there's black people, you'll be all right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you
Soul
right here.
food.
You asked the question. According to consensus, the best fried chicken in the world is in Raleigh, North Carolina. Raleigh, do
No.
Well, that's a long drive here to South Carolina, North Carolina.
I mean, everybody fried chicken. I mean, look, man. When we talk about fried chicken, this thing we talk about a sacred art. Okay, first of all, you got to season your flour. You got to season your
Yeah.
chicken and you got to season your flour.
I
Yeah.
don't know, man. All I know is this. Um, I've been past Raleigh Durham, and I would say, no, just me personally. Uh, I wouldn't know where all the places have been. Like, in, like for example, Portland, they they do more rotisserie than fried. So if I want good fried chicken there, I go to the local. When I used to be out there, the local Safeco, right? That's the supermarket out there, Dusty. Your neck of the woods.
I do think they got to save co. We got Safeway. Safe. You know what? I'm gonna tell you. Out here, the grocery store chicken really ain't bad. Like Winco got good chicken, and Safeway do
Yeah,
too.
they make super. I heard
Yeah.
Mr. Miami could vouch for this because he has when all where he lives down there. From what I hear, Publix sell good fried chicken, right? 305.
Publix
Yeah, that's
got
how mine.
they got that good fried chicken. I'm talking about they
Yeah, I
got
get
that
it.
bake.
But you gotta buy your own hot sauce because to be honest, bro, like most black people, I prefer my hot sauce Mexican. Even though I'm a brother, I like my hot sauce Mexican. I want tapatio. But don't nobody serve fried chicken with tapatio. They'll serve it with Frank's. They'll serve it with Crystal or serve it with Red Hot.
Yeah, Frank's.
I
Yeah.
got that I get that Louisiana hot sauce.
Yeah, that's
L-
another one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I actually enjoy Publix once a month. I get it like I get the 12. I get like the 8 piece that they get, and it's really nice.
I
It's
get that
true.
I get
Your
the 12
local
piece.
supermarket that cooks their chicken, it depends. Like I have a Stop and Shop about a mile from my house. The problem is they deep fry the chicken. You could taste the oil or the
Yeah,
grease in the chicken. I don't like that.
I
I
retired from
mean,
Walmart.
how dirty is the oil, huh? Damn, they gotta like you know what? People don't know how to clean their grease. We used to
I
take
agree.
water and cornstarch and a little bit of baking powder, and you make it until it's like a thin liquid, and then you pour that shit in your grease when it get hot, and you let that shit cook until it turns into like a little cake. And then once you take all that shit out, you got clean grease.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of that.
I retired I
Like
retired from
Louis,
Walmart.
Melina's ready. She can
like
Walmart
like in
chicken.
Louisiana, they have the Southern boils, right? Like they put they use Cajun butter for everything, and then
That's your neck of
they
the
make the
woods,
boils.
Dusty. They
Yeah,
do
I
that in
really enjoy it. I
Louisiana.
mean, I enjoy it though. Like
Okay. You ate it.
it's kind of
Okay.
nice. Seafood,
Oh,
seafood boils.
Walmart chicken Walmart chicken disgusting.
I've never had that. Like it's always Publix. If I'm gonna have something, it's gonna be
but
Publix.
they have fried Mahoney.
Where is Publix?
Publix is
It's in
it's in
Miami.
Florida. It's in Florida.
Is that like Kroger's out there?
Kroger's is like the north, I think.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I think it's just Kroger's is the north, basically. But
Melina's
Publix
Cause
Dusty.
out,
is.
cause
I
out west
do that.
we
I used
got
to go to the
Yeah, she's
Kroger's.
Sprouts,
Dusty.
we got Sprouts, we got Nugget, we got a Safeway, we got
Yeah, she's in.
Rayleigh's,
She got.
um,
Sam's Club.
and Winco.
Where is Publix around the south? Yeah, Florida, Georgia, Alabama,
Yeah.
South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia, and Kentucky.
So the South.
The biggest ones are in Florida though.
It's a big one in downtown Miami.
Shout out to
I'm
I don't
talking
know. I
N.B.A.
don't know if I can. I
champion.
don't know if I can live in Miami. It flood too bad
Oh,
out there.
Melina broadcast this. I didn't even know. All right, the Oklahoma City Thunder are finalizing a trade to send Aaron Wiggins to the Hawks for 2 second-round picks. Okay. All right.
Aaron Wiggins, Aaron Wiggins to
I'm ready
the
for that. I'm ready for
Hawks.
the
Shout out to
hockey
Melina for reporting that.
free
Thank you,
agency.
Lo.
Yeah,
Yeah, Melina, you should pull back up and join the combo. I'm getting ready to go lay down while you guys are talking. I'll be up. I'm just going to be chilling a little bit. I want to hear more about that. Oh, Mr. Miami don't know this. Mr. Miami, one of your most hated teams pulled a blockbuster trade at 6 o'clock Eastern time this evening.
What?
Yes, the Florida Panthers got Brady Chuck from Ottawa.
Ah, hell no.
They sure did. And that's why Mariano was up there.
And ain't nobody scared of him.
I guess ESPN is just like I guess ESPN is moving towards the WNBA now for the summer.
No, who got WNBA? USA has it now. USA every Monday, Tuesday nights, double headers.
Yeah,
USA is becoming a pretty cool sports channel. They have
Florida still.
the
they
U.S.
have Premier
Open
League.
over
That's
there.
where the Premier League games on. They have Premier League games
Yeah,
on there. They
Premier
got
League games are there. Yeah, college basketball tournaments there.
Florida still. The Florida Panthers still in the Montreal. They still in the Norfolk Penitentiary.
When you beat a damn team 8 times in a row, they should be.
So they in the frozen tundra.
Thank you, Melina. So Melina gave us the trade report. The second I saw Oklahoma City, I said, "What's up?" She got enough because he did the Chuck trades. He emailed me that.
Can't stand his
What's up, Jordan?
ass.
Jordan Hyman in the building. So the Premier League guys unite. One is
Well, well, they can get it. They can get it. They can get anybody they want to. They still ain't gonna. They still ain't gonna beat us.
the two Arsenals with Molina and Vargov, and
Team Montreal.
yo Dusty, thanks for pulling up, man. So Dusty's gone. What time is it out there? It's 20 minutes to 8 out there in Sacramento.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be listening to that tonight after I finish this. I'm gonna talk to my buddy up here once I'm done to wish him safe travels as he's going to the Delta.
Hey, coach, I'm gonna be with you for about I say about another I would say
I won't be up there long, bro. I'm ready to listen to all what they're saying about the Chuck trade. How many hours I've been on? Damn, 3.5. Hey, you
Yeah.
know
I'm
what
talking
I've
about
noticed
That's fun.
lately? And I want to thank all you guys. You guys are pulling up lately. I appreciate that, man.
I will be with you for about another
I know.
till like Friday.
Yeah, I'll
Oh,
probably be
really?
here.
You
Yeah, I'll
delayed
be
your
here.
Yeah.
plans.
I'll
Okay.
probably be here for 30 minutes. I still gotta do stuff for
Now I'm
the.
going to go off the air, fellas. I'm just waiting for 3.5 hours
All
to
right.
pop up,
All
and
right.
then I'm saying goodnight to everybody. But before I
Yeah,
do
that's
that,
fine.
I'm going to thank the beautiful Miss Melina for her update and what's going on. The beautiful Nisa, Jordan
Shout out
Hammond.
to Sister Melina.
Yeah. And T is still celebrating the Knicks being world champions. That's
Congratulations to the New York.
when he's talking to Miss Melina. Oh, who else pulled up tonight? Manzano, who guaranteed the Panthers will win the next two Stanley Cups.
Not gonna happen because we're gonna put a stop to that.
Who else came up here tonight?
I don't care who they get.
The Great Bargoff is here tonight. Daniel Hurricanes. He left from Daniel Barry. Now he's supporting the Hurricane hockey team. Beautiful,
That's
nice.
another arch enemy.
Good night, Melina. We love you, honey. Give him hell in courtroom tomorrow. You don't know Melina's a chancellor. He's a counselor, excuse me. I
Love you,
mean,
sisters.
yeah, we love you. We'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you on Tuesday for the NBA draft with Tackman, which I'm not going to do. I'm just going to be asking simple questions, and I will bring you the hockey draft Friday night. And
Sideline.
Mr. Man, the Canadians are in the works of making a blockbuster trade, bro. Stay tuned. I'll let you know when it happens.
Who they talking about getting?
Oh, they're talking about getting Matthew Nines from the Leafs. That would be a
Dang.
big trade for you guys, man.
That'd be a pickup.
Montreal's in the mix for a couple of things. We'll find out this week because free agency sucks, and Montreal has the 28th pick. They'd rather make a trade like Florida did today. Once Florida got that 25th pick from the Kraken, I said right there this morning they're gonna make a blockbuster. I thought it'd be for Hellebuck, but hey, you get his brother. Now you got the brothers. I know Dad would never make a road trip again. Walk to Chuck. That's their daddy, who is really um damn, I forgot his first name. Keith the Chuck. Now he can just live in the house.
Dang.
Got his
And
two
rest in
sons
peace
playing in
to
some
rest in peace to
Miami
that
called Jupiter.
what was that one player name? We just saw him game 3 of the Montreal game.
For which team?
He played with Montreal. He was in he was at the what's that the Montreal game in game 3 at Carolina.
Claude Lemieux?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so sad, man.
I said,
Man,
dang.
deleted himself because he couldn't hear the roar of the crowd anymore. That was it. That's why he was smiling like he was like Ridley because that's all he always wanted. I mean, damn. This our
Dang,
grandson,
we just saw him like that night.
and you probably watched him in the '86 finals, right?
Yeah, I even watched something from 1959.
Yeah. We'll talk about that when you get back. All right, folks, I'm out of here. Ball thank you, my friend. Always great to have you up here.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Don't
I'll
be a
chat to
stranger,
you.
bro. Keep coming. We love you.
Yes. Yeah, definitely on the weekends. Definitely on the weekends. So, like,
Thank you. And the people in
yeah,
the clouds, you know, I appreciate you. And of course, this great man, 305, and Dusty, of course, with 305 up here. We will see you Tuesday night, folks, for the NBA draft. Pac-Man Clan Killer, Utah Jazz, willing to trade Washington 4 number 1 picks to move up 1 spot. Who gets Giannis by 4 o'clock on Tuesday afternoon? That's the deadline. Jimmy Haslam, who owns the Bucks, said so. And on the Trailblazers, if they do, I'm talking about Utah get Divanista, will they be in the Laurie Markkinen sweepstakes? All of that will be answered on Tuesday night. So get ready. It's going to be a good one. All right, folks, I appreciate you. Thank you for giving us 3.5 good hours. And as always say, good night from the Oasis, everybody. We are done. And I'll be back in 45 hours to do the NBA draft.
45 hours. Dang.
Yep, that's when I'll be back.
yeah.
NBA draft in 45 hours. Good night, everybody. Thanks for
Good
coming.
night.
Peace, everybody.